We simmer.
All right. Are we gonna do the thinkamaboobs? Thinkamaboobs.
I hit my recording.
Okay, hit mine.
Pretty much.
I hit mine.
We good. Hit it.
All right, hitting my
till you quit
recording.
Oh boy.
Are we silencioing? Because I have a fan on.
Okay, let's go silence.
Okay.
Ugh.
All right.
Ace dude.
All right.
Ace dude. What?
I think I can set up in the chat. Oh my god, we got our own notice. Hold up.
Oh wait,
The plan. Are you the
I
man
think
now?
claps won't work. It's
No.
got to be a countdown.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches.
Hurrah!
We done it.
Again.
Wow, that's okay. Yeah.
Boundless, infinite.
One more.
Power.
One more for safety.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches. Sick.
We done it.
Dan
Sick.
Avellano. No, not this one. Commented on the wrong stream.
People or everyone.
These are the things that
Pretty
happened
much.
when you were gone, Migs.
Oh fuck!
People are everyone.
Yeah, dude. He's not
What's
wrong.
happening?
He's not. Dinks.
You farts.
Can
What's
you
up,
can you
ding
find the
dongs?
new stream and just type in chat, just to see if it's live?
What's up, ding dongs?
Enough chit chat.
Enough chit. Can you just start with
Enough.
enough chit?
Oh, actually, this might be a better kaboom, so you can see the chats.
Chat.
Feeling chat.
How would they see the chat?
They can see it. This is what they see.
Oh, okay. No, how can?
Hello.
All right.
Does it say hello? Putang ina. Yeah,
Kalma lang. What the fuck?
Does it say hello?
Okay, I'm seeing it.
Oh, here the stream.
Hi, chat.
Oh my god, chat.
Oh my god,
You
chat.
see this shit? Capcom. I'm sorry. Yo. Oh, si Gene.
Hey, Gene.
Puta. I'm hearing myself. Stop.
It's your voice. No, face it. Face it, Migoy. This is what you sound like.
This is what you sound like.
My one weakness.
My own voice.
I hate my own voice.
Things that scare me going.
We have yet to make this a series.
Yeah.
All right, recording the things. Oh, I should check my cache. No, we good. Emile's.
Yes.
Nice, you're still there. Sick, Phillips.
Phillips.
Sorry, Toy Story 1. Oh no, Tom Hanks has the coroners. That's a thing.
Yeah, that's something special.
Ride like the wind, bullseye.
Someone bought an island.
What?
What?
Just to
Did
get
you
away
buy an
from the
island?
world.
You counterspell Mark.
No. Oh, okay. That's a good joke.
Was it?
Now it isn't. Fuck.
I think it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who?
Or whatever that soccer superstar.
Ronaldo?
What
Football.
sucker?
Ronaldo
football
bought an
superstar.
island.
Yeah, for his family, so that they can live there until, quote unquote, the coronavirus will
Goes to sleep.
Goes to
Goes
sleep.
to sleep.
Goes to sleep.
And avoids
As per
curfew.
Migoy's theory.
Mm-mm-mm.
Can
Does the virus sleep?
Pretty much.
Fucking stupid.
The ones in Kingdom do.
I haven't seen that movie.
That's your bit.
It's a series.
I mean,
It's-
that's
see, I
your.
haven't- I
that's
clearly
your
haven't
week.
seen it.
Ah, good.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell do we do this thing again? I forget.
We do a warm-up bit. So
That's just mine.
yeah. No, sometimes
the
there's a cold open.
Sometimes we use the other knife to get.
Open the ref, and that'll be our cold. Open.
Our cold Corona open. All right, for real though. Episode 56 of the Good Trades Podcast.
Hey.
What's going on? Live streaming, doing something different. We're all online. We're sharing the space waves.
Oh yeah, space waves.
Yes.
Yeah,
We're looking for a long lost
coming
brother,
at you
Racer X.
through the Discord.
Ooh.
How disconnected is that cord?
Pretty discordant.
Is that even a word?
The
Yes.
comedy has started, ladies
The
and gentlemen.
discordant prevents the smells.
No.
So-
I'm pretty sure discordant is a word. We
Is
gotta
it?
look it up.
Discordant?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to learn.
Discordant?
Well,
Don't pollute
good
our
thing-
fantasies with your facts. I mean,
Fucking
Good
facts.
thing we're in the chiral network.
Yes,
right?
Migs has been pushing the
As of
chiral
today.
network.
what is the chiral network?
It's a Death Stranding thingy.
Ah, I see.
It means network.
Boys.
yeah.
boys.
Okay,
Be
we
ambitious.
got facts
Boys,
coming in.
I have it.
Yeah.
Discordant. 3 definitions. Number
Okay.
1, disagreeing or incongruous. Number 2, of sounds, harsh and jarring because of a lack of harmony.
Just like my
Number
neighbors
3.
right now.
In biology, not having the same trait or disease, which is quite apt because we are discordant because we are trying to avoid the coronavirus.
That's
We
racist.
wouldn't want
Yes.
to have that trait or
Yeah.
disease.
Yeah.
Good. So that's what we've been doing. Interesting. This is why we're all in separate locations. The first ever separately recorded episode of the Good Trades
Actually, yeah, this is the
Podcast.
first time we've done this
Yeah.
online, right? For this show.
We
For
are-
this show.
For this
We're
show.
avoiding this type of setup.
Is
Yeah.
this what killed the other shows? Doing it online.
Pretty much, but we
mean,
don't have
No,
a choice,
it's,
dude.
It's all downhill from here, boys.
Yeah, the
Oh, no.
government
Yes.
wants the Good Trades down.
Yeah, dude, they're trying to stop it with their curfews. But for real, though, I hope everyone's being all safe and sound, doing
Yeah.
the things to prevent the big
I
virus
guess
from the
so
spread.
because the neighbors are starting a party,
We're sorry.
and I'm
We're
trying.
sorry to
I'm,
hear that, Mings.
I'm trying to block the noise with my pillow so that it would
No.
have more. It would have a cleaner recording. I
Look,
hope
it
it won't.
Listen,
Blankets are your best friend.
don't crap
I-
on that energy. If they're staying positive and having a party, just let them have
But
it.
it's
Just
a party.
Let 'em have
They're
it. They give it
yeah.
to them.
It's exactly
That's
what the
it's
curfew is
exactly
trying
what
to
they
stop.
don't.
No, but if-
gatherings,
But if they keep to their own corners and
they'll
not,
infect each
Yeah.
other only.
yeah,
Oh no!
if they go to
Sure.
like all the four sides of the room and dance separately, then it'd be good.
doesn't
Just at
that
arm's
doesn't
length.
work.
Yeah,
right?
just at arm's
Just
length.
like when
in
you were in grade
Raffy's world,
school,
that's how parties work.
yeah.
anything can
So,
happen at a
Mr.
party.
Host, man.
I'm the
Yeah.
host, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
What
We've
is
been
this
going
show?
on for like 7 minutes. Not who are we? I am the host, man. Migoy Cyber Dream Duelist Kingdom guy cards.
That works.
Host man Migoy. Yes, with me in this room actually is Big Bald Man, Raffy Man, Lanes Muscles.
I ain't afraid of no corona.
That's what the Ghostbusters said.
So, yeah.
So Raffy's internet decided to crap the pants.
Yeah.
That's why he's
Oh,
here.
no.
But we
Yeah.
read. We at arm's length, baby.
Yeah, baby.
We're keeping it
Yeah,
safe.
and we when I went to this house, I'm like, he went for the fist bump. I went shoulder, baby. We gotta go to the shoulder. As a-
Then you
We gotta go
used
for the
your elbow
Wakanda.
instead.
then, and then elbow.
Go for the Wakanda.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
You
we,
guys
do the
killing on a
Sagat
podcast.
win pose. The
5
Wakanda.
feet away to not get corona.
yeah. Who
Yes.
else is in here?
And that person who was saying that he is 5 feet away from Corona is
Yes.
Emile. Is the Tanglao voice man, podcaster, nut master.
Oh yeah.
Hello
Lore.
there. My name is Emile. I am also on this podcast in a digital format, coming at you live from the power of the internet. I have been making coffee today.
Right.
As you do.
This has been a thing.
As of now.
The new addiction is present.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, the one tanking it all the way in the deep south against the noisy neighbors. You can find the Mig Samson.
Yeah. Live from the chiral network.
Again with this
He's
guy
committing
on
to
that.
it though. I like it. I like it. I respect
I
it.
mean, it's happening. Actually, it's really happening.
It
We're
actually-
all
it's
gonna
working
be
out.
we're all gonna be indoors.
Building
We're not gonna
bridges.
touch each other's noses.
I do that
You
all
know,
the time.
Gonna be here bunkered
know-
down.
I think that was the last thing on his Facebook status, the chiral network. And as soon as he wakes up, it's all he keeps saying.
Yeah.
Is that another
And
Jesse
he's
Eisenberg movie?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, good.
That's
'cause I hate
that's
the guy.
the Social Network. That's the movie where people are.
That's where Lex
socializing.
Luthor fought Spider-Man, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And Spider-Man 1.
What?
The-
Oh
the-
fuck!
the-
That is Spider-Man, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh god.
we've been absent for like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
or at least a week, because StickerCon happened last week.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, StickerCon happened 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Last week
Man,
was
we out.
Komiket South.
Yes.
Nice.
Cavite.
Komiket
Komiket
Cavite.
Cavite.
The deeper South,
Yeah.
where
I
Big
guess
Samson
we're
and
gonna start
Raffy,
that.
known artists of the trade, did the drawings, sold their souls. I heard big cheats happen.
Well, big cheats.
They won.
What
Yeah, I forgot
What
about
were
that.
the big
Cheater.
Please
So
explain.
we're gonna start, huh?
Okay. Okay, yeah, go Samson.
So someone went to our booth, and she's a Nightwing fan, and she's asking if Raffy has Nightwing
Oh
prints.
my god.
Oh yeah.
So nothing's on display on the table at that moment, and then Raffy just blurted out, "Oh, but I have Nightwing. I have a Nightwing print." And then he reaches out in his supplies bag, and then he showed him a print of quote unquote Nightwing, which is clearly not.
Which one was it?
I was kind of chuckling that time, and then she said that she'll just go back and think about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then once she's out, I was talking to Raffy. That's not Nightwing. And then Raffy,
Don't ruin it.
yeah. Raffy was shushing me, and then trying to defend it. This is Nightwing, and then I said, "No, that's fucking Tim Drake. That's Red Robin. What are you saying?"
I drew it as Nightwing. I would know, Samson.
know.
I drew him.
It's not Tim Drake. It's Dick Grayson.
It's
I
Dick
say. No,
Grayson,
it's
yeah.
Dick Grayson or Tim.
Dick Grayson
it's
would
Tim,
be the actual Nightwing.
Yeah,
it's
but
Tim
he's
Drake,
wearing
Tim Drake. Sorry.
Technically, he's wearing his Robin uniform.
So it's Nightwing in the past.
See, Migoy gets it.
Dude, I'm with
Sure.
there.
Don't knock the
gotta
hustle,
support
Samson.
dude.
Sometimes you gotta let these things go.
It's not a cheat. It's a hustle.
yeah.
There's a clear
Facts.
difference.
Sometimes you have to teach the customer what they want.
Oh my
Sometimes you gotta
God.
teach them
I hate you
wrong.
right now.
Sometimes the customer is always right, except when they're walking away from sales. That's when
Yeah,
That's
sometimes
when
you
you
gotta
teach-
educate the
Yeah,
customer.
get
Fucking
get
hell.
learn get
that's my
learn.
work, dude. I
Really?
hate myself right now.
How's that your work, baby?
I don't know.
What?
I
What's
can't
that
say-
sound
I
that you
can't
just
He
made?
just gave up.
Anyway,
Yeah,
We've
I
broken
yeah.
him.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you just got learned and you got turned.
Oh
That's
God.
what just happened.
He
there.
has
Migs
to
is
know.
mostly
He has to
dying
know.
because I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah, I'm speaking what my he's talking about what my boss is talking about.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
dear.
Clear details.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Komiket
yeah.
Cavite. Yeah,
Dude, super.
refreshing.
The most.
That's all I gotta say.
What is it? What the most like
Most
successful, most electric Comic Con that I've ever been to? Like the most like
Oh, yeah.
best performing
Was it the
con.
cream?
It's pretty much the cream of the cons
Yeah.
as far as
Your boy Raffy is
sales
very
and stock.
happy.
And dude, I mean, just it's so great for people to come up and just have that energy of like, oh, cool, this is such great art. I really want this. I really don't want to look at other stuff anymore. I just really want this, all that
Oh,
stuff. Like,
nice.
they were just exuding that kind of energy, like
Do you
because
think-
Comic
do you think the energy was super high because like the people down there in Cavite don't get Comic Cons very often, or what's going on?
So I think that's the main
Yeah.
thing. Like
Like
not
a lot of
cons
repressed
or
comic energy.
yeah, pretty much,
Wow.
and like, and it's not just even like the idea of a con. It's just the idea of like artists being there to draw you, or draw commissions for you, and that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's not a common occurrence that happens down there. So like, it's just great to be around that again. Like it feels.
I can pay
new.
artists to draw anything. What a novelty!
Oh my god.
What? Like,
Yeah, because people asked us, kailan yung susunod na Komiket? And then
Yeah.
we're saying that, it's in May and it's actually in Las Piñas or far away from where they are, and they're
Yeah.
just like groaning.
yeah. Because it's pretty far. Like Cavite is pretty far from Manila. If you think
I
about it.
underestimated the distance.
Really?
I thought
Man.
I thought I was at the south. Apparently,
It's
I
a
was
different
not.
south. Yeah,
I thought
it's
you
a journey.
thought you had the head start, but still, no.
You got to go deep.
It was a good, like, every day. My travel would be like a good 3 hours from Shaw to Cavite, and that's just like on regular traffic. Like,
yeah, that's reasonable actually.
it wasn't particularly heavy, but basically, I just get on a bus and then sleep, and then when I wake up, I'm right around that
You're home.
area.
The magical world of Cavite.
Yeah. What else happened in freaking Comic-Con? Oh, dude, we were right on the money. Like 2 episodes ago, we were talking about cornering the sticker market, and
Okay.
we correctly anticipated once again the needs of the market. Like, because that's
God.
what everyone was looking for. Like that was the con meta in Komiket Cavite.
Oh wow.
It was like everyone kept like walking up to our prints, our A4 prints, the size of a short bond paper. Everyone kept walking up to our A4 prints and asking, "Sir, sticker ba to?" But what would you need an A4 sized sticker for, man?
What wouldn't you need it for, man?
Dude,
We've literally
we
talked about a
discussed
human-sized
this. We discussed
sticker.
it.
Right, okay.
We were correct. We
were
predicted
correct.
where the market was going.
Yeah.
all
Thank
in
you so
Cavite.
much, Dan Gerard.
It's actually Den who
Yes.
asked you that, huh?
Yeah.
And then it wasn't
crazy.
it wasn't just restricted to our prints too. Like there was this one time I finished a commission for someone, right? It's a portrait for, I think it was his family or something, or maybe it was just him, I forget. So I finish it, hand it over, and then he takes it home and so happy, like, and then he comes back after like 2 minutes and he asks, "Ay sir, hindi ba to sticker?" It's like, no, I drew it on cards, sir.
Dapat nilagyan mo ng masking tape sa likod.
And the joke was always, I mean, we weren't kidding, dude. Like, it's not just a lone person asking.
There were
if
like
these
10
things
persons who
there were
asked Raffy.
at least 10. Like, my estimate would have been in like over 2 days, like 13, 14 people were asking if they were stickers the size of a long bond paper.
Same A4 print. That's the funny part.
And then we just kept going that we should just respond in that, yeah, you can be a sticker. Yeah, let me just buy some double-sided tape and we can make that for you.
You could totally do it.
Yeah. Just give the market what it wants. So with this revelation, I am now announcing formally that my long in development comic book Saragnayan will now be changed into a sticker book.
Each panel is a sticker.
fucking high.
Create your own story.
Make your own story.
I
I'm
mean-
gonna put speech bubbles, and you figure out the story.
You write it
for
yourself, right?
Are they
There's
in
just
an
like a
action
whole
scene in
bunch of
this one?
stickers in the back. to
Content
choose
that
from.
makes itself.
The actual pages are just backgrounds. And you just place
Yo,
the
yeah, that could be a
characters.
sticker
That
book,
could be
right?
something actually.
Yo,
You make a sticker book like a
Raffy,
comic book panel.
Yeah.
Raffy, you're joking right now, but 2 episodes later, you're going to be cursing yourself for not executing on this brilliant
Somebody's
idea.
gonna steal
Oh
it.
my God.
Don't do
Somebody's
it.
gonna do it, and somebody's going to write an article about it on the
Right.
internet,
And send
we're
it
gonna
to
say,
our email.
"Fuck, we didn't do it."
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it right now. Because like one thing that happened in StickerCon also, I don't know if y'all have seen this or have seen like bits of it. There was a guy that came out with a life-size sticker, like a huge extra large sticker that comes up to
This is-
maybe your shoulder.
This
Of
is
what?
exactly the
It's-
article I was
it's-
talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is what we predicted.
So yeah,
During the
an
podcast.
article came out during StickerCon that
This man.
one of Rob Cham's friends
Right.
actually made a life-sized sticker.
Right. Oh God.
So
You
he
should-
he took
he
the
did it.
idea
Yeah.
and told someone else to do it.
No, it's different.
No.
No,
It's
he
different?
he
This
just
is
kind of came up with it.
Did
Yeah.
we steal the idea?
No, there's no
No.
stealing involved. Just a
It's
bunch
evolution,
of
No
baby.
original ideas left in the
Yeah.
world.
No. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, I think that we both heard the
Yeah.
echoes of the market.
Yeah.
Talked about it
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We felt
Yeah.
the demand, but that guy
Yeah.
executed.
He
We opened the
executed on it.
gates, Emil.
Let's not.
Gates
let's
were
not
wide
make
open.
this mistake again.
Yeah,
And-
dude.
and sticker book. Sticker
dude,
comic.
what's the use of a precog if you don't have a Jason? Right?
Yeah. I'm
This
right
is a
there
bad
with you.
analogy.
No. No, don't give up.
Really?
Don't give up. I'm right there with you.
Okay.
Oh my
okay.
God.
Yeah. If if you don't got a Tom Cruise to kill the criminals before they become criminals, how how will you achieve true justice?
Okay, it was never a good analogy, and now it's falling apart even
That
more.
was
tried.
Minority Report.
You tried. It's fine.
Yeah, dude.
Wait,
I actually like that movie.
Minority Report?
Yeah, man.
What use is what use
it
is
has Babe
here's
as
the
it has the Babe old man as the villain.
here's
Wait,
the
wait,
here's
wait,
the
wait.
confusing
Spoiler
thing.
alert.
Here's the confusing thing. The most egregious thing about Minority Report. The main protagonist, Jason Bourne, is not a
What are you
minority.
saying?
Just kidding.
Oh no.
No,
wait,
Raffy,
wait,
oh, no.
Raffy. Minority
Okay,
Report is
somebody-
Tom Cruise.
Somebody explained this to me though. So, Minority Report.
Uh-huh.
Hero Man is Jason Bourne, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you guys talking
Yeah,
about?
Jason
right,
Bourne.
right.
Yeah.
That's not Matt Damon.
So,
Mm.
how,
Different
I don't know what to believe
Plowing
anymore.
through it.
I don't know what to believe
The,
anymore.
the prequel to Bourne Legacy, Minority
I
Report.
thought it was Vin Diesel.
yeah.
It's Tom Cruise, dude.
That's what I was getting at.
Are you guys?
Help me, Tom Cruise.
Are you guys talking about Elysium?
No, keep up, Samson. We're talking about
The Bourne
Minority Report.
identity
Yeah, before the
Oh,
other
no.
guys.
for the other guy. Taxi driver.
So,
Yeah.
Komiket
Yeah.
Cavite. Yeah.
Super fun. Yeah,
So was it like
stickers.
the
the
biggest
animations,
turnout that
holy
you guys had in terms
Super
of
big.
Yeah.
art?
Like
So happy.
when we like realized that a lot of people are suspecting Raffy's A4 prints to be sticker.
Suspecting.
We fucking sideboard during.
Oh
the-
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Big sideboards in day two. Like
we-
we printed all the stickers.
Yeah, we like Raffy prepared a bunch of new stickers that are based on his prints that
Yeah,
were
yeah,
recognized as stickers during day
yeah.
one.
I was keeping notes. Like they were picking up. They were
Yeah.
always picking up the Black Panther and asking if that was a sticker. So I'm like,
Yeah.
At least they didn't
Sideboard.
ask if it was complete.
yeah.
And funnily enough, those
Yeah.
were sold out during day two.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
it's cool.
Not bad.
That's
They've
great.
done it.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Our chat has a brilliant idea. Our
Uh-huh.
chat says A4 size stickers
Uh-huh.
for laptop covers. Yo.
Ooh.
Yo.
Ooh.
That's not a bad idea, Mr. Chatman.
Who's
Where's the chat
man?
though?
Where are you
I ain't
seeing
seeing it.
Why are you
I ain't
seeing
seeing
this,
it.
right?
I'm seeing the chat
On
on
Good
Aren't we
Threads?
live streaming this?
Yes, we are.
Did you start your own watch party or
Is
something?
it on your
Are
watch
you-
party?
No. It's on Migoy's watch party.
It's on Migoy.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't see it. Oh wait,
I
now
see
it's
it, I
the
see
one
it.
chat. Okay.
Ah, there it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm just not saying his name because Facebook is weird, and I don't want to dox anyone
Yeah.
Thanks,
Mhm.
Ben.
by saying their real name.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Ben.
Podcast.
I'm saying his real name.
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it!
We got a bunch of people in the chat. But Rob
Which
Jam's
chat?
there.
Oh, nice.
Amore's there.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We're there. I'm watching my own streams.
Dude,
Amazing.
I'm watching my own streams.
That's how you
That's
do it,
how you
son.
do, baby.
All right.
Dan Arellano, what's
Yeah,
up, baby?
Is that the Komiket?
Oh, I'm at the
Cavite?
watch party. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's pretty much it. Like it's we're definitely coming back to Cavite. Like I just like the feeling of to be honest, I went into Komiket Cavite with basically nothing. Like money wise,
Not even pants.
not even pants. And I was joking to Migs that, if I don't sell much in this con, I'm gonna sleep in this SM.
Oh yeah, because of your,
I'm gonna be
far away.
I'm gonna be hiding out at Zark's because I don't know how to get home without no money.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Well,
big risk.
Zarks ain't a bad idea because like there'd be food,
Yeah.
there'd be a table, a bunch
yeah.
of chairs to
Unlim-
sleep on.
They just opened Zark's to find Raffy with a full stomach.
yeah.
Where'd all the food go?
Yeah, just like
Like a
that raccoon
cartoon.
who broke into a bakery and
And he's like, I can't get up.
Oh no.
But yeah, thankfully the turnout was pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, what
Mm.
a key factor
Mm-hmm.
why we got why we got money
Mm-hmm.
was because we were passive this time.
No,
Active.
no.
We're not.
I disagree.
We're not engaging with the customers.
You gotta let him come
This
to
is-
you.
This is us
I mean,
during
no.
during cons. This is us during cons. We are like fire and ice, baby. Like Samson's way of selling stuff, and the how he preaches this all the time is you gotta be passive. You don't
Yeah.
talk to your customers. Don't call their attention. Don't be nothing. So
Me, I'm
I
a
guess
blue
that works
player,
out
blue
for him.
player.
Blue player.
Yeah, blue player strats. Yeah.
I'm on the
Gotta keep
opposite.
those 3 islands open.
Wait. It's like
What does that
no,
even mean?
that's right because like Sir Sticker Bato. Nope.
Yeah, counter.
Nope.
Just counter it.
Boomerang.
Yeah, but I'm like I'm the more active seller. I'm like I like talking to the people who come up. I like saying hi to everyone that's moving in our direction.
This is Raffy in 10 seconds. Hey, hello.
No.
Hey, man. Hello.
Hey, it's me, Raffy. Hey,
No.
hello.
no.
What?
Basically, hello. Hey, yup.
We'll draw anything.
Pretty much.
You
pretty
know,
much.
like on a semi-serious note, I think Samson might be onto something because think about it. No, think about it. Think about it.
Here comes
If
the
you were
pitch.
actively selling, and you were telling people off the bat that what you were selling weren't stickers, you would have killed it.
No,
Like
that
you would have killed the vibe immediately. But since there was an air of mystery, these could be stickers.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, but-
approached you guys.
yeah.
They needed to know.
But yeah, that's you don't go full out that you like hella say that this is not stickers, buy it for this amount. You know, that's way too aggressive. You're like
But
you
that's
gotta
negative,
like Samson told me this like, and my response was like, no, you gotta wiggle the finger, baby. You gotta do the Grander Musashi like
yeah.
the
The
cast.
bait technique.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
push and pull, baby, and make it
I
wiggle
should've
around.
liked that.
You're not
I should've
gonna
liked
shove
that
that hook
analogy.
into the water
Oh
and
my
hope
God,
to
what a
catch a
pull.
fish.
Yeah.
What a pull.
And that convinced me because I like
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah.
Or you guys could have this like grandiose booth with all sorts of shit happening. That's like attaching a lot of hooks to the lure.
Yeah. A lot of
Grandiose
call to
Musashi.
actions.
No, yeah.
We
just
make a
like
call to
that guy. No, just like that guy I met at that fishing spot where when he
Oh.
when he reeled up his fucking like
Are these-
hook set, it was just like a million hooks on the end of his lure,
Are-
and I'm like,
are
what
these
the
the
fuck
final
is this
boss?
technique?
Are these one of the
dude.
four lords? The
Yeah.
four lords.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, no, okay. I
The
got something
legendary
that we should try
fisherman.
for Komiket South. So you get a fishing line, you attach
No.
Like an
On
actual
art-
fishing line.
yeah.
Gotta
You
get
attach
bloody, dude.
No. You listen. I got something. This is how the market is. You get a fishing line, and then you put an A4 size sticker on the other end, and then throw it out on the escalator, all the way down from your booth. And you're like,
Okay.
whenever people would look and see like sticker bato, and then you pull a little bit in, and then you pull a little bit in until you come to your booth.
Their curiosity will
Yeah.
drag them to your booth.
Yeah.
Oh, but
That
there's a
might be
chance that
something.
they'll just nab it.
No,
That's why you gotta be good.
That's why you gotta be good, Sam. That's why you gotta wiggle the finger, baby. You gotta golden cast that shit.
I
or
mean,
something. I don't
what,
know
what
it
happened before? Because I'm actually just saying this because what happened one time, or twice already during that weekend was that
Uh-huh.
I was quiet, and then I was just talking to people when they're asking stuff.
Mm.
And when I get off the table and Raffy like leave Raffy, and
Uh-huh.
yeah, magic happens. When I go back, oh, we have sales.
But Samson, this is his big fucking thesis that he was so passive that his effect, like his passive selling is super effective, that he even left the table and he got sales. Samson,
Nice.
you remember who you left the table to? Fucking me, calling everyone out, asking him to buy stickers. Clearly, my way works. My way works, Samson. You weren't there. That
also
was
works
too
both ways,
passive,
dude.
homie. That, like,
I mean, when you got out for lunch, and I was
Uh-huh.
it's just me alone in the table, and then I was just quiet. I was just minding my own business.
oh, ilan?
And then yeah, dude, three, four. Yeah, man.
Okay. So all this like conflicting methodologies led up to one point where Samson dared me to like stay passive for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Did
you
it
can't
work?
do it.
I could not. I could not. It was so hard. It was so hard.
How
I
long
was just
before
seeing,
you cracked?
I was just seeing Raffy like wiggling his finger
30
underneath
seconds.
the table.
I tried. I was like, I almost got there. Like I was like 25 minutes in, and like the very first 5 minutes, people came up and like I'm like, ha.
It's fucking working. It's
I
fucking working.
wanted to say hi, but like, I don't know. I didn't want to say. And like, I'm like, because one of the things I like to do is like call out people's shirts when I see them. Like, yo, nice shirt. Yeah, something like that, just to attract their attention and stuff. I see a bunch of shirts that were cool, and I'm like, I can't. It's so hard. And also, I'd like to make note that during that 30 seconds that your boy was quiet,
30 minutes. Yeah.
30 minutes, that your boy was quiet, no sales, nothing, not a single one.
Really?
No
So,
sales,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
No sales.
We should do, Samson, the other bit where you become active. Let's see if that works.
All right,
Right?
I'm just gonna go. Hello, hey man, nice shirt.
Oh, that's a cool shirt. I know that reference.
Cool
Pop, pop.
shirt.
Pop,
Pop, don't stop.
Prap, prap. Hey, Overwatch. Hey, you like Robin? Here's Nightwing.
We Overwatch.
I have
Yeah.
Batman prints.
It works though.
I know who Batman
Yeah, I know, I know.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a lot of our Komiket adventures. What else?
I like it.
Samson?
I like the commute. I like the commute. Like it was,
Oh, yeah.
it was fresh. The South is fresh. I got no stress traveling there.
Mm-hmm.
No traffic, whatever. I mean, there is traffic, but it's not as stressful as it is in the north. Weird.
I
Fresh
hated
air.
my day 2 commute. I've never talked about
Oh.
this, but like
On
I
a
hated my
Sunday?
day 2 commute because the TV was playing old 2000s
Oh, no.
movies, which was
Okay.
like
What's the
dumb.
movie?
For like you can tell that this was some pre 9/11 shit because it was like dumb and unassuming. Like,
Okay.
and then it's the movie was called Baby Geniuses. Baby Geniuses.
Oh
2.
no!
It's so
Baby
dumb.
Geniuses.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
a sequel.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the premise was a bunch of superhero babies. Like, oh, it's so dumb.
I like that. I like that the bus and the bus driver and the bus conductor were all like, "Oh, people would watch this." People would watch
This is
Baby
what the market
Geniuses.
wants.
Yeah, they will be entertained with a bunch
Yeah.
of babies.
And it wasn't just Baby Geniuses too. It was like the locally dubbed one. So
oh
It
no!
was in
Tagalog
Tagalog?
Baby Geniuses.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Uh,
Supot ka pa. You.
What's baby in Tagalog?
Sanggol.
Sanggol.
What's
na henyo.
genius in Tagalog?
Henyo.
Enyo.
Henyong sanggol.
Enyong sanggol?
Dos. It's so ridiculous, dude. So, like, just as a brief, what I can gather from the plot, there's this one chief baby, that's actually a fully grown man trapped in a baby's body.
Oh no!
Because he was
wait.
Yeah?
No, wait. I have
Sounds
a
real
problem
to
with this
me.
concept already because I was sold the fact that these were baby geniuses. What you're telling me now that this is a baby with the average intelligence of an adult,
Yeah, pretty much. And the strength
not even a genius.
and the strength of like 10 adults, because he was a super soldier adult trapped in a baby body. That was the trade-off. The serum
wait.
that turned him into a super soldier also aged his body to a point
Turned
that
him to a baby.
he became a toddler.
Wait,
It's counterintuitive.
so it Benjamin buttoned him
Yeah.
into a baby.
Yeah, a super strong baby though.
But a super strong baby
Yeah.
with the average intelligence of an adult.
Yeah,
So from an outside observer, the baby's a genius.
yeah. See,
Okay.
In terms
okay,
of
okay.
baby
hence
standards,
the name, Baby
Yeah.
Genius. And then he has like this control center where he's like,
he's his
he
own
recruits.
Batcave.
He recruits. Yeah, he has his own
Other
Batcave.
babies?
Other babies, but these
Normal babies?
These babies aren't super soldier babies. They're just fucking dumbass toddlers. And he gives them
entertained.
superpowers and shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
grown ass man gets
Yeah.
shrunk down to baby,
Yeah.
has the average intelligence of a grown ass adult, the
Yeah.
strength 6 adults,
Yes.
and the first thing he does is recruit normal baby.
I wanna watch this.
It enlightened him. He was like, "Yo, dude, babies will inherit the earth."
Oh, babies though.
And then he's got like
God.
this bitchin' helicopter with a laser on it. So his
Wait.
main yeah.
Is the helicopter baby sized?
Yes.
Or is it?
Okay.
Yes, it
Okay,
looks
okay,
like
okay.
one of those Fisher Price helicopters.
Toys.
with a laser on it, and then his main antagonist is this old man who just apparently hates babies.
Wait.
Wants to-
So
Of course.
So the main antagonist of Baby Geniuses is
Yeah.
the elderly.
Yeah.
The old dumb. The old idiot.
Okay,
Baby
Johansson.
Genius versus Old Dumb.
Johansson's
idiot,
coming in with someone from the chat named Johansson is coming in with some knowledge. The director
Oh.
of that series of movies also did the movie Black Christmas and Porky's.
What's
Movie?
I've never
I've
seen
never-
these movies.
movies I've never heard of?
Probably for good reason.
before? Oh, maybe.
I don't
Thank you for the knowledge.
for a movie as literal as Baby Geniuses. I would not like to see the movie named Black Christmas.
Black Christmas.
I do not want to know what that's about.
But Porky's gets a pass.
Porkies. Are these just
Porky's
the
might get a
same
pass.
concept? Is
Super serum that changes.
All of them are
Super
super soldiers.
that
I
turns you
want
into
them
a fat
all.
guy?
God damn
I
it.
want them all to be a super serum that turns you into whatever the title of the movie is.
Yeah. It turns you into Black Santa Claus.
Oh god.
No.
Ho ho ho, motherfuckers! Sweet Christmas. So
It's
yeah.
just Michael Coulter.
Are you ready for spoilers though? Do we spoilers? I want to
Spoilers
Sure.
on
Yeah.
spoilers
About what?
for
Baby
Oh,
Geniuses. Baby Geniuses.
Baby
Just go ahead. I don't
Geniuses.
care.
Sure.
Baby Geniuses.
Spoiler alert
so-
for you people out there.
So the main baby, Super Soldier Baby's name is Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna.
Big
The
Kahuna.
main baby's name
Aloha,
is Big
brother.
Kahuna.
Aloha.
Aloha.
And then, so Kahuna is like, they show this sub story that there was, his brother was like, really nice to him at the start and blah blah blah. Turns out the old person who hates the babies and all kinds of babies in the whole entire world was his brother. He aged and Kahuna didn't.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Aw,
That's why he
sad,
hates
dude.
Kahuna and the babies.
Wait,
He's like,
wait,
I was supposed
so-
to be the baby. I was supposed to drink the serum.
Wait, but so they both drank serums.
No,
One
they didn't.
serum. Wait,
There was only
then how
one
did he
serum.
age? How did he age?
So it's supposed to turn you into a baby.
He over time, the dude just naturally aged.
Oh, over
Yeah.
time. I
Wow.
thought I thought they
Yeah.
both had serums.
No.
And then
Yeah,
one turned
one
you
became
into a
old.
baby.
Right.
And one turns you into an old man who hates babies.
Specifically
idiot.
that.
supposed to be me. I was supposed to be the baby.
I was the baby man.
They gave me the baby hate serum.
I'm already old.
You idiots! I'm already old.
All right, so Black
Okay.
Christmas is apparently a slasher movie. where
A
Santa
slasher
kills.
movie.
Oh!
He went to a whole nother direction on that.
Wow. Dark.
I want to watch that. Wait, no, I want to watch that,
On 4Kids, it's Dark Christmas.
dude.
Oh, what about
And like,
Porkers,
I
though?
want the tagalized Filipino version of Black Christmas.
Oh,
Team na
no.
Pasko.
Maligayang Pasko.
Tangina mo,
Stab,
Eugene.
stab. Tangina mo, Eugene. Maligayang Pasko sa'yo.
I want Jose Chan to dub the killer.
Shopee pre-delivery.
Tapos nandun si Pacquiao for some reason. So
Alright.
yes,
What else?
this
What else?
Komiket Cavite story.
Yes. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can pull from my noggin from what everything that happened at Comic-Con.
What a Sunday for you.
Stickers
Huh?
and babies.
Yeah.
What about you, Migs?
Stickers.
Is that your entire Komiket Cavite story?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess when it comes to commissions, day
Yeah.
2 we did the commissions. We sideboarded to commissions, and Comiket actually helped us with that by posting that we draw anything. And
You always
it's
put
a,
that,
it's,
though.
It's a double-edged sword this time.
And you know this already.
This time the tone from the post from Comic-Con was like, look at these saps. They'll draw
Yeah.
anything.
yeah. And then when I
go,
like
go get him.
I wasn't aware that that Raffy did that, or like Komiket did that, and when I saw the image, I just commented, "Oh
That
no!"
was their photo pala.
That was their
I thought
photo.
it
that was
yours.
their photo. No.
They came up and
They
took a
came
photo
up.
of us.
Anything?
What a bunch of
And-
rubes.
Sige nga, try
And all,
natin.
and all these Caviteños were like, "Oh,
Anything
So-
pala.
anything."
Tangina ng mga to, anything pala.
And then I think mostly like most of the commissions that we got were mostly like family or couples, and
Oh yeah.
when
Yeah, the usual.
people like saw Raffy drawing couple commissions, they also like,
yeah.
oh, okay to love, oh. Tapos parang everyone's
Actually,
Okay.
yeah.
it was
And-
Okay.
I actually turn around on that because I'm not super a fan of like drawing
Couples
portrait commissions because I'd,
Yeah,
I'd
me too.
rather draw superheroes and like cool shit, right? But
What
like,
if you
lately,
draw them as superheroes?
maybe.
you didn't capitalize on that one.
Okay, so for this con, I'm just drawing everyone as robots and babies.
No. Next con, I want you to draw everyone as Nightwing.
And look for that one guy.
Yeah, look for
but,
everyone. Guy.
but make it look nothing like Nightwing and just say it's Nightwing.
Joe says, draw Sonic OCs.
Hey,
Not bad.
that's
It's not
something.
bad.
Draw
Yeah.
everyone as Sonic. Would be
Google your
something.
name as Sonic, then have these two idiots draw it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I actually turned around on it, like seeing people like get excited and showing you like they really combed their phone for the best photos of them having fun,
Oh, nice.
Or like
So
having-
that's what you
Nice.
reference.
or like having like a good like a picture with their loved one, or like something sweet and stuff like that. So I became like enthralled with that kind of bond, seeing that kind of bond in the
Yeah,
because a
those
bunch
were
of
the
dudes,
best moments.
yeah, parang I began to think of it that way, that they want to commemorate this special thing, this special time in their life. So I'm like I felt ano ba? I felt the niceness
In that.
of that through the
Aw.
photos
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Nice.
parang ginanahan ako mag-drawing ng mga yun. So
Cool.
Now turn
Sick.
it into a sticker.
I'll just turn it into a sticker next time.
Yep. Turn it into a sticker.
Like one dude approached me. First, he wants a drawing of his daughter,
Mhm.
and okay, yeah, sure. I'll just give me 15 minutes, and then he said, "Oh, pwede rin po ba to?" Like, his wife, and then him. So
Right.
three
Separately?
commissions.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, separately.
He
But I
was
got
like-
rich. But
he chain commissioned
Yeah.
Migs
On
Oh,
the
you got him
stack.
on the stack.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
on the stack.
Gaming the
he-
system.
he
Yeah.
stacked his triggers.
So I like my queue was full that time. So
Nice.
man,
nice.
it was tiring, but I got the cash.
Yeah, dude, and we celebrated
We
at the
made bank.
At Zarks?
no,
What?
Gilligan. No, we celebrated the ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah, and then we had a beer at the Gilligans
Nice.
across the. That was fun. It was good.
Sick.
We tried to shoot a boomerang and we couldn't get it right the first time.
Shoot a boomerang.
What?
No,
I
like
didn't
oh,
know
the
this.
boomerang
video.
on Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah. Couldn't get it right the first time because like
The one with the changing faces gimmick?
no.
Oh, something
The
else.
one
Okay.
we're clinking glasses. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Doesn't-
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It's in the space waves now.
Yeah.
24 hours. That's all you got.
What
What about
else?
like media consumption?
Yeah. How about you, Samson? You got anything for media?
speaking of what Migoy mentioned a while ago, and the chat mentioned Sonic. I guess we could go talk about Sonic. Are you
Right,
okay
right.
with that?
Sure.
I thought you were going to
Because
mention
all of
something
us-
about Sonic
all of
OCs.
us- Oh well, I mean, all of us watched Sonic.
I didn't.
Except for
movie.
Raffy. Except
Except
for
for
Raffy.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
I watched Baby Geniuses. I'm good.
I too have watched the Sonic with Donna, and
Yeah.
when we went to the theater, we were the only ones there, except for a bunch of kids with their parents. And
That's
it was
a
the
good
most
sign,
glorious
bro.
feeling. Yeah.
Ah.
Dude, the kids were like eating it, like totally eating it up. Like they
Good.
fucking love it. They fucking love it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good. That's
Ben
what you want to
Schwartz.
see,
Good.
right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Dewey voicing it.
Yeah,
So
Dewey
yeah,
Duck.
Sonic the movie is about the video game character Sonic, and they kind of adapted it on the big screen. So they made a new story, I guess, a new canon on this character. He suddenly became an alien hedgehog who's traveling around worlds, and they what's this? Introduced a new character in the canon called I forgot the
owl
name, but it's
person?
an owl
I
person.
forgot to-
Yeah, I've
It's
never heard of
different.
that owl person in Sonic lore, and
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
And
Maybe we're
weirdly
just
enough,
not real fans. We
oh
don't know.
shit,
oh no, it's actually in the Archie comics, huh?
maybe.
But the owl person was weirdly depicted as a realistic
Like
looking
an anthropomorphic
while,
owl.
Yeah, while Sonic is a cartoony hedgehog, and it's
weird.
It's weird.
Oh my god, I just tried to research if the owl was in the canon, and the first article that comes up is Sonic the Hedgehog movie's only bad change to the games is the owl.
What game?
What? I don't know. What is this?
But yeah, it's like the movie's plot is pretty much straightforward. Where Sonic's a gifted dude who
has
has
superpowers.
who has a bunch of magical rings that can teleport.
What?
Yeah, a bunch of magical rings that
Right,
can
like-
give people that can make people teleport using the rings.
Yeah.
Mix is not
Yeah.
explaining it well, but you know when you beat a stage in the Sonic game,
Yeah.
there's a big ring.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
Yes,
a portal
if
to
you
the next
have enough
stage.
rings.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it,
So
it,
they
it,
kind of
it increases in size. Then the picture inside the ring is the portal to the next area or next
Okay.
world.
Well, I think they adapted that quite well because in the Sonic games, if you have enough rings, you can get into the special stages, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
those
yeah.
are the big rings.
That's
at the
like
end
the
of the
in between, I guess.
and it takes you to a different planet, like outright. The bonus stages are a different planet, so I kind of like how they did that.
yeah. And funnily enough, I didn't get that in the video games that much.
What?
Yeah,
Did you not get the rings?
I didn't understand what the
rings.
rings are for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
'cause
that rings.
Like in past Sonic games, rings are depicted differently. Like they give
Yeah.
heightened
Like-
speed or something. Like in the
yeah,
old cartoon.
that's what I know about the rings. That if you touch a ring, you get fast.
If you get 100, you
have
get an extra
additional
life.
lives.
Uh,
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I think you're getting the if you touch ring go fast from the Sonic cartoon.
Yeah, because that's
yeah,
what I grew
the
up
Saturday
Yeah,
morning
yeah,
one.
The Saturday morning cartoon.
with. And this one is incredibly. I guess accurate. Like this movie accurately
Super,
depicts
super,
the
super,
games,
super.
which is really good. I like.
Yeah, like one of the things that excited me is just like from the onset, like you hear the fucking Sonic Mania song.
Yeah, Friends
Yeah.
by
Friends.
Hyper Potions.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear that, and the thing that excited me after that was, you know, actually, I wasn't excited. Donna can attest to this. In the theater, I yelled, "No, I do not want to see Baby Sonic." Yeah,
Alright.
because it was a lot of cute Baby Sonic on the screen. But the thing that happened next got me hype because Sonic's house
Owlment. Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
and
wait.
Owl Mentor got
Yeah.
attacked by a tribe of Echidna
A
warriors.
tribe of
Yeah.
knuckles.
Echidna warriors.
A tribe of knuckles,
A
dude.
tribe of enchiladas.
Sick.
Yes.
A bunch
They
of
show us?
nipples
like,
attacked them.
Did they show him?
Yeah.
no, not. You don't get a good look at them.
Not
but you get a
actual
good
knuckles.
Look enough. You get a good look enough that you
Yeah.
know it is the race of whatever Knuckles is.
Yeah.
So kind of
It's
like
cool.
how Green
An
Lantern shows
enchilada.
up in Justice League or some shit.
Kind of.
They
I
show him
guess.
in a silhouette, right?
Which
No, but this
Justice
is the whole
League?
tribe. Like this is the whole
movie.
tribe of
They show silhouette of
Wakandan
Wakandan
enchilada.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something akin to like the Sonic Adventure games where there's
Cool.
like a tribe of
Yeah.
echidnas.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
But they're hyper violent and murderous for some reason.
Wow.
Mhm.
What a
Yeah.
bunch of assholes.
Are they like? Is that it? Like it's super realistically brutal.
Well,
No.
yeah.
It's implied that the owl lady died.
They
Yeah.
shoot the owl. They
Yeah.
shoot the owl.
All they know
Yeah.
is punching.
She threw Sonic through the portal and then blocked it with her wings and said, "Leave me, Sonic." And like,
Oh,
well,
he's
she's
one
dead
of those, huh?
Mhm.
or some.
Okay.
What a,
Born
it's
to die.
unclear. The Knuckles clan. What a bunch of pricks.
Next movie though.
Clan.
Next movie.
But yeah,
though.
like
Yeah.
back to the Sonic house where he's in a cave. Then he's explaining how like he thinks that maybe years of isolation would drive you mad, right? Because he essentially grew up alone for like 10 years. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
More or
Something like
less.
I wouldn't
yeah.
know.
They say in something along those lines, and it's like he's narrating as he's doing these actions. So like I have a big library, then he's reading through like comic books really fast, and the stack beside
Yes.
him is increasing in like a few
He's,
seconds,
he's
and they're all
actually reading.
they're all Flash
exclusively
comics.
yeah.
Yeah.
then like he
That's
has a
cute.
gym, which is a washing machine dryer that he's running inside,
Sick.
and a bunch of stuff like that.
That's cool.
But still, like there's a lot that happens in this movie, and I think it's done in a way that's both classy, clever, and full on entertaining.
And
Would you say-
super for kids.
Super for kids
Yeah.
in a good way.
Would you say
Mhm.
that if they kept the original look of Sonic, it would have been all right?
Because like that would
hilarious.
still be the same movie, right? Essentially,
it's-
which is an
it's
ugly
essentially
Sonic.
the same
The
movie.
same movie,
Just an
but
ugly
they
Sonic,
just,
yes.
Yeah, they just did they just did the redesign because
Right.
of the
So the
feedback.
writing was solid from the get go. It's just that this design was trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
trailer was just atrocious.
I think if original Sonic design was there, I would have it would have stuck out like a sore thumb,
It
and I
would've.
wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
take it seriously.
Yeah.
I would have not.
There are
Would you
moments
imagine what
where
the
he's-
tribe of enchiladas would look like?
like realistic Knuckles? No,
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
terrible.
no.
Ugh. All the penis heads. Oh,
Oh god.
there's 4 of them in each one. But right,
You think Shadow would show up
no.
with a gun?
No.
No, please no. It's a kids movie,
love
right?
it.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
no.
a laser
No.
rifle.
Okay, sorry.
Dude, Shadow the Hedgehog, the movie, will be the Suicide Squad of the Sonic cinematic universe.
So
Come
it'll
on.
win.
be
So
filled
it'll
up
win
with-
an Oscar.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
dude.
for best
Okay.
makeup.
Best makeup.
It will be filled up with a bunch of jumbled music from a Spotify
Oh
playlist.
god.
Dude, it's just like cats. It's just some guy in makeup.
There are
Star.
moments where Sonic is like trying to be cute or showing off that he's a funny quirky character. Like he gets drenched, so he shakes it off, then all his spines fluff up. So that
Yeah,
moment
yeah.
with the realistic graphics would have been probably horrifying.
Nightmare.
Probably Nightmare Fuel.
Okay.
Super. But like Jim Carrey's back, the funny Jim Carrey that we missed.
Yeah?
He's back,
Oh, man.
100%.
Yeah.
The mask. You masking it up.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's the
Masking
best.
Jim
My
Carrey
favorite
aired-
version of Jim Carrey
Yeah?
is back.
Yeah, Jim
Nice.
Carrey carried this movie and it shows because his
Super
back is broken.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
broken.
Apparently, he had a broken back, and he still did that
Yeah.
like silly dance scene.
He basically carried this movie.
Make a note that that's the title of this episode. Jim
But no,
Carrey
no, like-
carried this movie on his back.
Like genuinely, Jim Carrey is good here as
He's super great.
Doctor Robotnik.
He just
I
went
love it.
ham, so
I like-
hopefully that sticks. It's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Enjoy this part there. Like,
Also, his outfits were pretty classy.
yeah,
Like the initial all black, but it had red highlights underneath his long trench coat, and then he gradually wore more red and like bits of yellow until the eventual end where he has the long mustache.
Yeah?
And then he shaves
Yeah.
his head. Then he puts
I
on the
was
goggles so it
asking.
looks like just the cartoon version.
I was gonna ask
And-
this.
and-
Does,
Super great.
does he turn into actual Robotnik?
You can actually see that he's getting fatter by the end of it.
A little bit,
Yeah.
yeah. He sticks his
Really?
stomach out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
Yeah,
cartoonishly
he sticks his
fat, but
stomach
it
out.
was bigger than the initial scenes.
Nice.
Mhm.
That's good.
I
That's
like
good.
I like the call out too when Sonic started calling him Eggman
Yeah, for some
It's
reason he
cool.
just starts calling him Eggman.
because of the
No,
floating
It's like
eggs.
an egg.
Yeah.
Not
he's
yet.
using.
He had his hair at that point.
Oh, weird.
He calls him
Yeah,
Eggman
but
like
see,
twice.
no.
And like, what was the?
No, because
of the floating
robot
egg
drones
robots.
that
Oh, was
Robotnik
that it?
uses look like eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, they look like eggs.
Sure.
Yeah,
Until the guns come out.
yeah. It's cool.
But yeah,
Like,
it's
man,
pretty cool.
the humor Jim Carrey was there was actually nice. It's good. I genuinely find it funny. Like there are bits in the movie where he was talking to his assistant. It's one of the most funniest things ever.
Oh, his incredibly dumb assistant.
Yeah, like there's this moment where just like he just punched his assistant,
Hey.
and then his assistant just like shrugs it off, like, whoa,
Like it was a
and
normal
then
thing.
goes back to normal. Yeah, he was used to it.
Okay.
Oh, I also like the part
It was-
where he yells at him with positive words.
Yeah,
Like, I thought you might like this latte. Of course I would. You make them great.
Yeah.
and then in the end, you kind of like see that he missed his assistant.
Yeah.
Aw.
He
Also,
made
I'm not sure if you all noticed, but Jim Carrey would do certain mannerisms that the old Eggman from the American cartoon would pull.
Really?
Yes,
Like
the
certain
American
vocal
Saturday
speeches.
mornings.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
Really?
super good. And he starts
That's
doing it
cool.
more and more as the movie goes on. It's very subtle, but it's there. It's super
He's
nice.
So it sounds
he's
like-
Saturday morning America cartoon
Yeah, not
Sonic.
the serious,
yeah.
edgy one, the goofy, fat
Not the
one.
serious edgy one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
exactly.
the Pingas one from the meme.
Yes, the Pingas one.
That was so it's super good. Like easy watch. Also, it's like an hour 42 minutes. It's normal
Yeah.
movie length.
feature length.
I am super sad that when they introduced the concept of chili dogs to Sonic, he didn't love them.
yeah.
You know?
Weird, huh?
What?
Yeah.
Sacrilege. What did
Dude,
what, how?
Sonic in a Quicksilver-esque scene, like grabs a bunch of chili dogs
eats,
from
like,
the air,
5
and
of them
eats
in there.
them. He eats all of them, and then later on he goes like, "I ate some stuff. I think they're called chili dogs," and that's it. He doesn't love them. He's not obsessed with them.
But he ate
Nothing,
like 5
man.
of them, so I guess he's cool with it.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
still,
like Sonic's character, like
He can't get enough of
do
this stuff.
anything. Like
yeah.
those are his
Scooby
snacks.
snacks. Yeah.
I mean, that's also part of the Saturday morning TV lore.
Yeah. Chili dogs.
But also, this is a different Sonic. He's not as rude as the last ones.
Yeah,
It's
like
different.
I think we're getting in there though. Like probably in the sequel, we're gonna
A
see
gritty
a Sonic with
reboot.
a
Right, because
with an attitude.
He's hitting his
you know what I'm
teenage
saying?
years. I think he's said to be
Yeah.
13
Yeah.
at this
yeah,
point.
he's basically a kid in this.
So the
movie.
hormones are gonna kick
Actually.
in the next movie, and then he's gonna be all
Yeah.
edgy.
it's
And
gonna
then
be
Shadow
so
shows
sweet
up.
again.
You grow a beard.
So what I
Yeah.
think what they're going for with this movie is they're starting at Sonic 1, just Sonic,
Yeah.
right?
Just
And
Sonic.
At the end credits,
Oh yes.
Uh-oh.
during the after credit scene, you get a scene with Tails coming out of the ring and saying that
He's here.
he's here. Then he starts searching for Sonic on his Techno Gizmo gadget.
No,
right?
he flies on. Yeah, he has like a little device with an antenna on it.
Does he
Yeah,
look
yes.
awesome?
Oh, dude, Tails looks
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Yes, Tails looks great, and he's voiced by Tails.
Yeah,
Like
the
the
same
actual
tails
video
from the
game
Sonic
Like
tails.
Boom
the
and
current Tails. Nice.
the
I
current-
want to
yes,
see
the current
realistic
forces.
Tails with
Oh
his
no.
with his tail
Oh,
like
no.
in half.
Nightmare cocaine smoking Tails.
Dude,
Damn,
and
what?
so what I'm thinking is
Uh-huh.
they teased that at the post-credit scene. So first movie, just Sonic, right?
Yeah.
Second movie, just like the games, Sonic and Tails. Sonic and Tails.
In Mushroom
God.
Zone.
Since they've already teased the existence of this Echidna Knuckles tribe,
Yeah.
come Sonic 3,
Ibambe.
we will probably get Sonic and Knuckles. And
No, dude.
Yeah.
I want him to
Dude.
skip straight to Chaotix.
I want to
Oh
no, straight to Shadow with a gun.
dude, that's the thing in my head though, because I really think the setup for Sonic and Knuckles might be perfect because Robotnik ends up on that stupid mushroom planet, right? And
That's
that's
Sonic
where
2,
Sonic
though.
and Knuckles starts.
Is that
The
where
stupid
Sonic
mushroom
3
forest.
starts? Okay.
Isn't it Sonic 2? I think it's
No.
Sonic 2.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh.
Sonic and Knuckles goes for
Mushroom
the
Hill Zone.
yes the mushroom zone where Robotnik is cutting down the forest, and like maybe they'll do something with that. You
So
know what
they
I mean?
kind of joined up Sonic 2 and Sonic 3
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
sequel,
Dude,
huh?
That
I
would
feel
make
like they're
sense.
I feel like
And
they're gonna mash it up.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
And I really feel like when we cut back to Robotnik, he's logging the mushroom forest, just like Sonic and Knuckles.
He needs to be hella fat.
Dude,
Mm.
yeah.
He
yeah.
has
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
I could imagine.
He was
He
eating.
needs to
He
be
was
fat.
eating the
He's
mushrooms.
comically fat.
What about he was
Probably.
He was getting fat off of mushrooms.
That's probably it, right?
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I really love how he drew his and he's
Yeah.
talking to it like Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He missed his assistant so much he
Aw.
drew him on a rock.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah, because his name is Stone, right? Like,
Yeah, his name is Stone, and he drew it on a
Stone.
stone.
That's cute.
pretty cool.
And he sent him
That's
on
good.
reconnaissance.
He's repeating
So
that joke.
good.
This is a fun movie, dude. Super
Yeah, it
easy
sounds
watch.
It sounds fun.
Like, this is the perfect entry point for, like, because usually the movie audience is for people who usually don't know what the property is about.
Yeah,
Because that's the actual audience it hits the
that's
most.
the point. Yeah.
So, like, this is a perfect entry point for, like, what the fuck's a Sonic? And then, like, yo, that's cool. I'm on board.
You know,
oh, these
what
games
excited
are
me the
bad,
most,
though.
though?
Oh, my God. Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what excited me the most though? Before the movie, Sega does the Marvel thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sega has their
God.
own
Boys,
version of the
yeah.
Marvel intro.
Oh,
Yeah,
boys.
where-
They even have Kiryu.
Dude, yeah, they had
You know that
Yakuza on
thing
there.
where
Yeah.
yeah,
Are they
you know
gonna
that
do?
thing?
Okay.
No, you know that thing where Marvel flips through the pages and everything like that.
Yeah.
Sega does it with all of their video games and shit, and you see
Right.
motherfuckers like Kiryu there. You see like all of the Sega games. So in my head, Sega's just like teeing up. They're going like, "Oh, we could, oh,
Oh,
what?
man.
What?
This is the first time Kiryu's been on the big screen.
I think so.
No.
yeah.
In wait. Yeah, I guess.
Like
so.
in a movie.
But there is a
There is,
Ryuga Gotoku movie in Japan
Yes,
before.
there's
Okay.
a live action
different-
movie with Beat Takeshi.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So what else
Yeah,
makes
like
Sonic the
I
movie?
genuinely
yeah.
like the Sonic movie.
I think that's the general consensus. It's been positive
Yeah.
all the way around.
I actually like it more than Detective Pikachu. Actually,
Dude,
You
me
know,
too.
I haven't watched Detective Pikachu.
I like it way more
It-
than Detective Pikachu.
like it's more enjoyable. Detective Pikachu has the nostalgia factor in because it has a lot of Pokemon in it. And
right.
It's spot on good. It's spot on good looking, but Sonic's more fun. Like I had way more fun watching it.
Yeah, Sonic hit more of the
So-
wholesome points of like a family movie to me.
Yeah,
Because it was doing like a lot of the tropes on it too. Like while Pikachu was more of an epic adventure at some point, Sonic is
Yeah,
still
yeah.
straightforward, like, oh, family. And then they actually make fun of the Fast and the Furious
have a-
thing.
They even have a lot of memes in it. Like they reference the bad
Fortnite
Sonic
dance.
growing.
Oh yeah, Sonic was in there.
And
Yeah.
They
Bad
even
drawing.
reference Sonic's feet, which is a mystery.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Well,
That's not a
honestly.
mystery because that references
Yeah, I
the
know.
old cartoon, right?
Yeah,
Where he
yeah,
can't run without shoes.
But nobody
Yes.
wants to see Sonic's feet.
Yeah, but there was an episode where Sonic lost his.
And he
Yeah.
couldn't run fast because the friction would burn his feet.
Yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the other memes they stuck in there was like when Sonic discovers that the government is after him, the first thing he says is, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Why?
Because that's a
No,
Knuckles
he says it.
line.
That's the
He
thing.
says it in a Knuckles way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay. Does he
But
get
yeah,
hit
Sonic.
at some point
And rings,
and rings
pop out.
pop out?
Well,
Yeah,
the bag
they
gets
did
knocked
show it.
off and the rings fly
Yeah,
out.
That's fun.
He totally
Yeah.
drops the bag of rings.
Cool. Actually.
That's
And he
fun.
picks it all up real fast.
Yeah. Like
It's
how
cool.
you do
It's
it
a
in
really
the
fun
games.
movie. Also, I like the dialogue
That's
exchange when they go to, what's his name? Cyclops' fiance's house. And
Yeah.
then the
Jean
sister. no, yeah, like, because it's played by, what's his name? John Marston.
Right.
Cyclops
right,
Man.
right, right.
Cyclops.
So the stepsister, no, not the stepsister, sister-in-law, because
Yeah,
I
the
think he's
sister-in-law.
married to the lady at the time already.
Yes.
It's like, because Cyclops is carrying a fugitive alien. Then he goes to the house like, no, you gotta get him out of this house. And then like hilarity ensues.
Cool.
But so there's some funny cuts in there that shouldn't stick, but I laughed at it. It's dumb.
And I really like how it had to be San Francisco just so we could get the escape from
Yeah.
the city shit
Of
going
course,
on.
dude,
Yeah.
you gotta. Also, like, there's a point during a big chase sequence where he runs along the Great Wall of China. Because you gotta.
Yes.
Because it's a big
Whoa.
Sonic
That's,
racetrack.
Yeah.
Sure,
You
yeah.
have
Mhm.
to.
Yeah.
But like the whole time in my mind while he was running Great Wall of China, in my head, the only thing that was playing was the stupid Crash Bandicoot thing where you run through the Great Wall
From
of China.
Crash 3.
Yeah,
Crash 3.
from Crash 3.
Yeah,
Warp.
yeah. And you're using Coco.
The Coco
on
stage on the tiger.
friggin-
Yep, that one.
When's the
Good.
when's the Crash Bandicoot thing?
Dude,
coming
that
out?
depends on Activision
that'd be
and
some-
Blizzard.
I hope Crash Bandicoot the movie will stars like
Yeah,
Wait a
Hugh
minute,
Jack-
Crash Bandicoot is in Skylanders, the cartoon series.
So
That exists.
not the same.
Wait,
I
they're
didn't see
developing a Crash Bandicoot movie?
No, I
No.
wish
I
wish
wish.
that there's a Crash
Okay, Jesus
Bandicoot
Christ.
starring Hugh Jackman as Crash Bandicoot.
What?
Well, he's Australian in the
Jackman?
cartoon.
Dude, Hugh Jackman.
Crash is Australian, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
he
bandicoot.
is. He's a bandicoot.
I know,
Okay.
but like the
Number
only
one
thing he
question.
says is
Whoa.
"whoa."
Yeah.
Number one question:
I mean-
Do you think it'll be about Crash rescuing his girlfriend or hanging out with
Coco.
with his little sister? Because they got rid of his girlfriend for being way too
Yeah.
sexual.
Just
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Pauline and Mario
Yeah, probably
Who's
like
his
remove
girlfriend?
that.
from Crash 1.
Oh yeah,
Crash
from
Alone.
Crash One.
The
Crash
human-sized, sexy lady Bandicoot.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, the
Yeah.
sexy
Human
lady
size.
bandicoot, man. It was weird. That's why they got
Super
rid of her.
weird.
All I knew was Coco.
You
No,
don't know
yeah,
Crash
no,
1?
no. Good for you. Good for you.
All I know was Warped. My first
Oh,
Crash
good,
was
good.
Crash
That's
Warped.
fine. That's a
Good,
good
good,
one.
good.
Okay.
That's a solid
No,
one.
Sick.
I'm kind of like Raffy because the first one I played was, but when I went back, I was like, what did?
Yeah, what the fuck
this
is that?
Coco? Is this no?
At the
wait,
end of
no,
every
this
bonus
isn't Coco.
stage?
Yeah.
It's super creepy.
It's
Does that
problematic.
bandicoot have a huge rack? What's going on?
And some people thought,
Yeah.
like, that's Coco?
Ugh.
No,
What
Oh
did
yeah.
they
yeah, I
do?
thought that was a Coco.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Sonic movies is great. Easy recommend.
Yeah.
What else you got,
Yeah.
Migs?
Do-de-do-do.
Is that your major
Uh,
consumption?
Do-de-do-do.
Yeah, I played more Death Stranding.
Yeah,
and
you've
I
been
finished-
mentioning the
Yeah, I
chiral
finished
map, right?
Shadowbringers. Holy shit!
Holy moly.
Yo,
Oh my
yo,
God.
Caught up.
Yo.
Yeah.
How
I
was
caught
that? How was
Oh.
that, buddy?
How was
Oh
that?
god, I was whatever
God.
I said last time in the podcast doesn't amount to what I've experienced when I finished it.
Best
It
villain,
was-
right? Best
oh,
villain.
God. No, seriously, Migs, best villain in any Final Fantasy game
Really? In Shadowbringers?
Really?
so far. Yes,
Yeah.
it is crazy in the
Really?
fucking MMO.
Dude,
We got the
dude,
best
Is
villain.
it a unique new villain? Or is it a
No,
old character?
Yes,
It-
it's an
it-
absolutely
it's a
new
unique
villain.
new villain
Okay.
for
It's
this
an
story.
amalgam of Kefka and Sephiroth.
No,
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 Kefka
no.
can suck it, dude.
Super unique. Super unique.
Super
Kefka can
unique.
suck it. Emmett
Yeah.
Selk is the shit.
Yeah, dude.
And
That's a
if you
name.
take into account, those new rankings that just came out about most popular Final Fantasy characters in Japan,
Yeah.
if you think about that, Emmett Selk is top 6,
Yeah.
and he just came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. It's only 1
he's
year
the
old.
only character in the top 6 where he's a
from
villain.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
It's like for this man to make it to the top 10 most popular Final Fantasy characters in the charts, and he just came out last year. That's crazy.
That is crazy. It's good.
I love Ratman.
Why?
I love him.
Does he
Yeah.
kill everyone?
Rat-
Does he-
No. So here's the thing.
does
Like,
he-
it's spoilerish, but the idea of like Emmett Silk's character is that he is an old being,
Okay.
and his race is I guess was put into extinction. Like
Oh, damn.
there are only a few.
Oh, I think you're saying too much. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
stop.
Anyway, stop. Yeah, but no. Just say that he's old
him
and
finish.
he has feelings, and
He's old and he has
I
feelings.
got
He
that with
hates
Emile. I
babies.
can't,
Yeah, I was
I
about
can't
to say,
explain
this
this
is
without
Maybe
spoiling.
Geniuses
No,
too.
no. Here. I think the best part about Emmett Selk is that the thing is you feel for the guy, but at the same time you're like, yo, I totally get you, man, but you're still kind of evil.
Yeah.
But I know you have a good reason, but man,
Yeah.
It's that hostage taker in
like
Green
he
Hills.
no.
Oh, no.
He is how can you say it? Like his process of like his solution is ridiculous in our eyes, but to his race or
it makes
from what
sense.
it makes sense. It's logical.
Yo,
Alright.
and it's not like he's not tried the other way before. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And it's always never worked. That's why he's like super evil now. And at the end of the day, you're just
cool.
like, yo, Emmett, like I totally get you, but fuck.
Is he an
dude.
anti-spiral? Is that where we're going?
Yeah.
No.
It's like a
Dude,
Thanos or some shit.
He's one of those villains that are the best villains because this villain has a good reason, and even as the hero, you're convinced that it's a good reason. But
We
besides,
still gotta
it being
kill
a
you,
good
man.
reason, he still gotta kill you because you're fucking evil.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah.
Like
Leave these babies alone.
Like, yeah, dude, leave these
Oh,
babies
God.
alone.
Raffy
Man.
Raffy.
you figured it out, right?
You figured it out. No, we're not even joking.
No, we're not joking. You
Oh,
are
God.
correct.
Yeah.
Leave these babies
Interesting.
alone, you old
Leave
man.
these puppies alone.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's really good.
Really good.
And,
Oh,
like
that-
as a Final Fantasy,
Right.
like it's probably one of the best Final Fantasies I've ever played in a long time. And my whole thing is the thing that hurts me the most is that it's so hard to recommend because of how much you have to play in order
Yeah.
to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And you
Like
gotta
I
buy
wish
it.
more people could experience A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, Stormblood, and Shadowbringers.
It's a lot of expansions.
I'll just
It's
YouTube
a lot.
it, I guess.
It's a lot.
a lot.
It's a lot. No, you're not gonna get the same feelings, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It has to be
it's
tied
a lot.
to. It's tied to the grind. Is what I think.
No.
I
It's
feel it.
It's the
tied to
payoff.
the journey of your character.
Ah.
It's tied to the journey of your character story wise.
Gotcha.
Because
it's-
all of
maybe
these things were
someday.
set up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe someday I will
Goddamn,
experience it.
the events leading
be
to that
reborn.
final battle was right on the money. Like
Big
it was
choice.
worth it.
Mwah. Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
So that's why Migs has been posting screenshots of 2B.
Oh no, that's not that's nothing.
Oh, you don't need.
That's
I thought you
2B?
had to beat Shadowbringers to get to that event.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
yes.
but that one that's just an extra dungeon so far.
Yeah,
I haven't
it-
even done it yet.
No, but I didn't
It
realize that
actually-
you beat Shadowbringers because you
Oh,
were already there.
okay.
So like now
yeah,
it does
yeah.
make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my mind, I was like, didn't you beat this already, Migs? And like, wait, no, you're playing catch up.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
You
playing catch up.
you also unlocked the new raid, Eden, right?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, the FF8 summon, nice.
Yeah.
Big
That-
spaceship.
For real?
That was cheating, actually. I mean, when you unlocked it, you're teleported into an instant or a space,
Yeah, like a
In
lobby
the-
for the raid.
like a lobby for the raid, and the music that keeps playing is the overworld music for Final Fantasy VIII.
Yep.
Okay.
And it was, oh god, when I first heard it, I was like, wait a minute, this is cheating. This is cheating.
This is cheating.
Why are you making me feel this?
Now you gotta hold, select, and mash square.
Yeah, I have to
Boost it,
press.
baby.
I gotta spam L1 or whatever it is.
Is Doom Chamber around in FF14? Is he in there somewhere?
Doom Train, no, but there is the Phantom Train.
Yeah.
Is he like his brother? His tag team brother or something?
His
Train and
unaged
Phantom
brother.
Train.
Is he the Kane to his Undertaker?
Oh shit! You're not even wrong.
Wrestling has lied to me.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I have to speak to this because Raffy.
The trains of
Raffy
this.
This is how you hook in Raffy.
Dude.
Yeah,
You
that's how
gotta
we
bring it to wrestling somehow.
Dude.
And it always works.
And Doom Train and Phantom Train have a buried alive match.
No, they have a
Casket match.
no, they have a burned alive match or whatever the fuck
There's
it's called.
something like that. Man, the
Yeah.
90s was weird. whoever can burn the other guy with the flamethrower
The guy with the most clothes.
wins.
Mm.
Man, that
I
was
guess in wrestling terms, if you want to understand Emmett Silk Raffy,
weird. Mhm.
is that think of it as Shawn Michaels
Uh-oh.
from face to heel, but
Okay.
instead of like 4 weeks in the making, it's a decade.
Is that how old
It's a
F14
decade.
is?
So
No.
Huh.
That's how old Emmett Silk is. Like that's how old
Okay.
like the
The
how you
gravity of
under-
his adventure.
Yeah, the gravity of his adventure.
Wow.
So imagine
he tried it
from
as a
face
face.
to heel.
He tried it
Yeah.
as a face.
And he
for-
always
Yes, he
failed.
tried it as a face.
That's
And
cool.
failed, and then until
Failed
he
and
becomes
failed
a
and
heel.
failed until
A
he became
legend.
a villain.
Yeah. And he has his best friend too. And
Triple H.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Did he
Right,
also
right.
screw a guy?
Dude, this is so spot on. It's crazy. Fuck.
Did he also
he tried to.
screw a guy in the
Yeah,
Montreal
his
screw
best
job?
friend.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I mean there are,
The
but
Montreal
still,
screw
like
job.
backstab.
his only best friend, he backstabs his best friend too.
Uh-huh.
And for every
Oh,
season for every season or for every story of Shawn Michaels wrestling, there's always a Triple H to stop him.
So I guess it's like watching a rivalry in wrestling from start to finish,
Gotcha.
where it's more valuable
Yeah.
in that aspect, where you build up to it, as opposed to just
Ah.
skipping to the WrestleMania.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah, okay,
I
I
guess
see
you don't
that. I see
appreciate it
that.
as much?
Yeah.
Yes.
But instead of
I
one,
did. I made it. We got there.
but instead of one wrestling year, it's 10 wrestling years, like 10
Oh my
WrestleMania,
God. And it all culminates to the
Shawn
one
Michaels from face to heel.
Wow.
Okay, nice.
So how does
So
this passage
the
of
build-up.
time manifest? Like, is it just like super fast forwarded, or
No.
was this
I
guy
think it's a
around?
combination. I think it's a
Okay.
combination because the journey of you watching that 10 years of wrestling is you playing through the game. But
Yeah.
according to the lore, it's been happening for forever. So
Yeah, for centuries.
since
Loops.
not just centuries, it's like billions of years and
Yeah.
shit
Whoa.
like that. And but the thing is,
So like-
your travel throughout the game. Think of let's say I just started watching wrestling like 10 years ago, and I didn't know too much about wrestling, and then. After those 10 years, I'm a big fan. I know all the names. I know all the rivalries. And then I start thinking back, and I'm like, yo,
What would wrestling look like
no.
years ago?
Like, around 9 years ago, Shawn Michaels did this one thing. Now it makes sense.
yeah.
Oh, now with today's context, I can
Like-
see why Shawn Michaels did that.
Okay.
Yeah, like imagine the people who's with Shawn Michaels before, like they summoned a god called the Ultimate Warrior, and peace reigned in the WWE land. But a lot of people didn't like Ultimate Warrior, so they summoned another god called Hulk Hogan, and the two clash, and Hulk Hogan won, shattering the
Ultimate
WWE
Warrior.
universe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shattering the universe
into 13
in
shards.
13 shards.
I think I'm actually liking it more as a wrestling universe.
Dude,
Dude,
Becomes-
dude,
Like, can
imagine
this be the next
imagine-
movie?
Imagine if the WWF splintered into 13 federations.
I mean,
Isn't that what happened?
It
different
happened, right?
brands.
Like,
So if-
the 13th shard was the
Raw,
one that
SmackDown, NXT.
WCW,
ECW,
Oh,
NW,
shit. It did happen.
TNA.
Japan Wrestling.
the
The brand
Luchador,
split.
There used to be the one
Lucha
brand.
Wrestling,
Hulk Hogan caused the brand split.
the Hulk Hogan kick.
I gotta bring it all
Yeah.
back together, brother.
Hulk Hogan caused the WWF
Kicked it
Sundering.
into the 13 shards.
And it's
Oh,
up to
man.
Shawn Michaels to rejoin all the shows.
Yeah. Rejoin
By turning
rejoin
heel.
the brand.
Yeah, rejoin the brand so that everything would be back
Man.
the way it is. The old
Man,
happy
The
90s
way
or
it's
80s
supposed
wrestling.
to be.
My favorite
Back-
Kingdom Hearts.
Back to the Attitude Era.
we gotta bring it back.
That's it. I basically spoiled
Wow.
Shadowbringers.
Okay,
Without
well,
spoiling
we
it.
gotta
Yeah,
dissect
without
this.
spoiling
To
Cool.
people who don't understand wrestling, well, that was something.
Yes.
I guess you're still
we have-
unspoiled.
We have to bring back Doink the Clown.
Oh god.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
no, please no. No, what about the dentist? You remember
Oh
the
my God.
dentist?
The dentist?
Please.
There
Yeah.
was a dentist?
Yeah, there was a dentist, and he grew up to be when he changed
He
the gimmick.
grew up.
No. Glenn Jacobs was the dentist. You'll probably know him as Kane. His first gimmick was a
Okay.
dentist.
And now he's like a senator or something.
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
mayor.
It's a governor.
mayor,
Yeah,
right?
one mayor.
Yeah.
I wonder what Doink the Clown is doing right now.
Is he still alive?
I hope.
No clue. He's probably yucking it up.
He's still in his clown costume.
He's still in this clown costume.
It's not a costume.
It's
I was
it's
born
life.
this way.
It was a deformity. Until
What a
my
genius,
brother, Big
baby.
Kahuna, took the
But
not
yeah,
clown
that's
serum.
Shadowbringers.
Nice.
Shadowbringers
nice.
is good.
Good, man.
Cool,
Like,
cool.
and then the music. Oh my god, the music.
I think that's a
fucking
given. The
shadow
music is
bangers.
amazing all
Shadow
the time.
bangers.
Like the music that they played in the final like sections of the game were just like it's basically the main theme, but how they centered or how they placed it on the story was hype.
Like FF14 has always been good at leitmotif, wherein you repeat certain themes of the music throughout the game. But Shadowbringers just brings it to a new level because
Okay.
the way they use it is so good. Is because they use leitmotifs that have existed from A Realm Reborn pa lang.
Nice.
It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
It's not even just Realm Reborn. It's in every Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I've been checking out or trying to Google some of the themes, and I've just been like flabbergasted on the origins on where it came. Like, for example, Matoya's Cave. I'm not aware that Matoya's Cave was actually a theme before in Final Fantasy One.
Oh,
And it was also a character in Final Fantasy One. And they
Matoya?
and they incorporated Master Matoya in FF14 as his own.
Holy shit!
character.
I didn't know that.
It's cool. And when I heard the original like track in FF1, it's the same.
Sick.
It's
Sick,
cool.
sick.
Yeah,
Like rearranged version of the song.
rearranged. Yeah,
Nice.
stuff like that. And it's oh my god, like FF14 is basically a love letter to every Final Fantasy that came
fan,
before it. And I can't wait to what the other like what we're gonna have in the future updates. Like, because for sure they're gonna have another expansion or another big raid or a big alliance raid. So it's something that I'm eager to see.
No, I can't wait too. I can't wait.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Anyway, Death Stranding. No, I'm enjoying it.
Smooth segue.
It is good, man. Like,
Hella smooth.
yeah, hella smooth.
How did
It's
we get
good,
back
but
here?
I'm
Amazing.
I'm actually kind of freaking out a bit or afraid because this is something that is it's not really happening here like in the real world, but it's getting there.
We got to build bridges and leave ladders everywhere.
Yeah, for people who aren't aware or aren't in the Philippines, we're in a community quarantine.
Right.
Where,
We locked down.
It's suggested
we
that
can't
we work
leave
from home.
the country.
Oh,
we can't
yeah.
leave Metro Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't read the metro.
No one can go in. Right?
Yep.
Land, sea, or
Or
air.
out.
Yeah, no
No
one
one
can go
can
in
go
or
out.
out except if you work in the city and live in the province. The rules are very unclear.
Yeah, and then people were advised to actually just stay home or work from home.
Yeah.
And some people are saying there's a curfew, but some people are saying that's bullshit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I don't know what to
like,
believe anymore.
You know,
Right.
stuff like that. How are you gonna like I don't know, do normal stuff
How
from
would
here
they
on out? So it's
enforce
something that we're gonna
too?
figure out.
Yeah, people are just
And-
raiding supermarkets right now.
Yeah.
No, yeah. A while ago, I went out to do our regular Saturday, and the lines were so long, and all I wanted was a dozen eggs, and like all I wanted was eggs, and like
Yeah.
all the eggs were gone,
Good
and
thing
like
you found that first aid spray.
dude, and like the line was like spanning the entire length of the grocery store. So we were like, "Fuck that, let's get out of here." And
Yeah.
we went to a different grocery store, and there was still a line, but still no eggs.
Oh.
And then eventually we found like this small dinky Korean grocery store. They had all the eggs. I'm so happy.
Cool.
All
Don't
the
share
eggs.
it. Not don't share it, but you know,
Don't divulge the location
Don't
of
let
these
'em know.
Korean eggs. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
Keep
let
it
them know.
secret. Keep
Discover
it
it.
safe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Secret
But-
Korean eggs.
All right.
but yeah, like
That's right.
before that, we were just like doing groceries via online. Like we tried that, and it also works.
What
So
was the
at
service?
least that is an option. It's either Lazada or Shopee.
Oh,
we've used
yeah,
that
yeah, that is a
before. And it
thing.
works.
I forgot.
And it's convenient, and I'm kind of worried that how will it become for this coming quarantine? But
Right.
the thing about it is that this is basically becoming a Death Stranding thing for me. where
Actually, yeah, the parallels.
people are just gonna be inside, and we are just gonna rely on our porters to transport or ship our goods.
Hopefully, their services don't cease.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing that I'm also like worried about. Like, will this thing affect like shipping or
Yeah,
other
yeah.
stuff?
Like the rules are unclear because
Mm.
if people aren't allowed to go out and stuff, what about the packages? Can packages get infected? I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, man.
It is true.
No one
but-
is.
But the one mystery even science can't solve
Yeah.
is why are people buying all the toilet paper? Do you guys understand that? Because I don't.
Because that's also an international thing, right?
Yeah.
People
No, yeah,
are
yeah, yeah.
stocking up.
I guess
I think
people wipe their butts more with toilet paper than actually just cleaning their butts.
I have
No,
a
'cause, like,
far-fetched theory.
Okay, okay.
Like,
Why are
in-
people stockpiling on toilet paper, Raffy? Answer me.
They think that it's like we're in a state of calamity, the world is in a state of calamity, everything's going to collapse, and pretty soon electricity and water will like
Stop
no longer be there.
functioning.
So their main concern, their primary concern is how do they wipe their
Gotta
butts.
clean my butt.
So and like they don't understand that you can just do running water with that, I guess.
But what if they stop the
Oh,
running
no, you're
water?
right. That was the main. I don't know. That kind of fell apart on me. But now I really don't understand why.
Next
right,
thing you'll
right.
see, I'll
right?
catch
I don't know.
Raffy
Weird.
with a bunch
No,
of
right.
toilet
I
paper.
guess no, but I guess because
I think I gotta go.
toilet paper-
I think I gotta buy some toilet paper.
No, it's
oh
like-
no, the panic buying sets in.
Dude, it's so weird because people are panic buying all of the alcohol. That one I kind of still understand.
Yeah.
People
Sure.
are panic buying all of the instant noodles. A while ago, I went to the instant noodle lane. There was nothing. Only
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, I've
like,
heard multiple instances of this exact thing.
Dude,
Weird.
the only thing left at the instant noodle aisle was that horrible instant spaghetti that no one likes.
I like
And-
it.
I like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good for you, Raffy. They still have some.
I saw the photo you shared, Emile. Tapos
Yeah.
may naghihiyaan pa sila where there's just one packet on one shelf, one packet on the
Yup.
other. Just
Yup,
take
yup.
everything.
Shame
for
pieces.
fuck's
Typical
Shame
Pinoy.
pieces. Yeah, shame
Even in a
pieces,
state
man.
of calamity.
Yeah. Hindi,
it's
ikaw
kinda
na.
great,
Hindi,
man.
ikaw na.
Okay lang, hindi ko na gusto yun.
But out of everything, like I understand hoarding canned goods, hoarding like
Right.
I don't understand it, but I understand the mindset behind it. What the toilet paper? Why? Somebody needs to answer me.
Probably because they use it to wipe their noses. and
There's that
clean
too.
or dry their hands after washing because they don't have towels, and towels are actually not advised to
Yeah,
dry.
because the germs stay
The
on
germs
the
will stick.
towels. Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
there's stuff
either.
like that.
That one threw me for a loop.
No, like I understand
Yeah.
hoarding in general, but like why specifically toilet paper
Yeah,
first?
and not soap, which is the most
Yeah.
important.
Like
Food
wouldn't
or
you
some
hoard?
shit.
Yeah, food would be the first thing.
yeah, food and
supposedly.
water.
Why specifically toilet paper?
They
Or are
even
we
hoarded
just
Lysol,
looking at it wrong?
which is
Or are we idiots and like there's a study that says toilet paper prevents coronavirus.
Oh my god!
Oh
You
shit.
just
Wrap
wrap
it,
yourself in it
mummify
like in
yourself.
Death Stranding.
You can art attack yourself
Oh.
to safety.
Oh my god!
You can paper
Yeah.
mache PBA glue yourself.
so anyway, why I mentioned this
Okay,
when I was mentioning Death Stranding?
right.
It's because we can learn something from from Sam,
Uh-huh.
from Sam Porter Bridges
Sam Porter
this-
Bridges,
in
Shopee,
this-
Lazada.
in these trying times, and that is like because Sam's character, he has a condition or a phobia about touching, so he's afraid of people touching him, so he's
Yep.
just trying to distance himself.
I believe the scientific term is he is a touchophobe.
A touch of
Sure.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I guess.
Pretty sure that is the scientific term.
Okay, yeah. So Sam's a touchophobe.
Touchophobe.
It sounds dumb, but yeah, like he distanced himself. He cleans after every delivery. He washes his hands. He poops. He showers,
Mhm.
and he encourages people in these trying times. Like he always
Encourages
yells,
proper
"Gotta
hygiene."
keep on
Like how-
keeping on."
Proper hygiene. Proper
Keep on
hygiene.
So
keeping
yeah,
on.
just yeah, Sam's the hero. It's
Just
someone that
peters
you
off
can look
into
up.
Sam's a hero.
Meanwhile, you leave all the
Yeah.
details about him throwing poop and blood at like ghost monsters.
I mean, it's not even his fault. Like, it's his, yeah, because
they were
like,
asking for it. Those ghost
Yeah, they were asking
monsters
for
were
it.
asking
Like,
for poop.
there's a group of scientists who actually extract those from Sam when he was
So it's
pooping
their
or
hands
he was
that are dirty.
It's the research, man. The research. It's helping people. It's helping
So,
Sam fight the
We're gonna
BTs.
find Raffy with a bunch of toilet paper. We're gonna find Migs leaving ladders everywhere.
Creating zip lines.
Yeah. Oh, dude, zip lines. I finally got zip lines. All of my dilemmas about hoarding materials are
Right.
already
Solved.
solved.
Nice.
Thank
nice.
you, Charlie.
What does
Death
that
Stranding.
mean?
Oh, like, you,
Ah,
unlock-
there's
you,
a-
you level
gotcha,
up, then you
gotcha.
see more.
Yeah, there's a
like,
structure called the
tools.
zip line where you can build zip lines all over the map, and it's basically like a teleportation device. And no, you just zip anywhere.
I don't
You heard
think
it here
can
first.
Hey,
understand.
you fast travel.
You
the
heard it
items.
here first.
Yeah. Oh,
Zip
yeah.
lines are teleportation devices.
The Sonic
lines
rings
of
of
death
Death
travel.
Stranding.
Yeah, basically, yeah, the Sonic Rings of Death Stranding. But you have to set it up carefully because or else it won't work. Zip lines in Death Stranding has to be how can you say it? Like they must
Balanced?
be aligned. No, they
Balanced, aligned.
for you to in order for you to use zip lines, it has to be visible to you when you look at it in any direction. Like for example, if you go to point A to point B, it has to be clear.
Oh, so
in the
nothing
map.
has to block it.
Nothing has to be
Okay.
obstructed. It
Okay.
Wait.
doesn't have to be obstructed.
Wait, just like
What?
real life?
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
asking.
Yeah,
No,
it
I mean,
has-
like, if you had a
does-
zip line,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
Yeah.
construction, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
No, what I'm wondering is, does it have to be an angled slope downwards?
No, it doesn't even have to be an angled slope.
Okay, good, because video games.
That's weird. Yeah,
It's
video
future
game.
video game technology. at
That's
least.
why it's
Okay.
it's a ring. It's a Sonic ring. It's a teleportation device. You just
Okay,
have to have a lot of zip lines within the
It's
area.
a ski lift.
Yeah. Also a Batman utility
A grapple.
tool.
Okay, it's a bat grapple,
grappling hook.
which is also a teleportation device.
Yeah, because the gun has a motor.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly
But-
how that works. So,
So yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Is
I
that
think
it?
Death
Makes you good?
Stranding.
Death Stranding. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
All right. What about you, Emils?
No,
What do you-
actually, can I go after Migs because
All right.
it's kind of related.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Go.
I mean,
Cavite boys.
because of the Komiket Cavite and all that stuff.
Do it.
That's
Do it.
basically the big thing that happened. And as far as content consumption wise, a lot of Netflix, watching Castlevania from the start with my wife. She's
Is
digging
it
it.
the first time you've seen it?
Ooh,
No, I've seen it.
You've
before.
seen season 1 and
We've
2.
already
Okay.
talked about it.
Okay.
Right?
from the start.
From the
huh?
start again.
That's easy. It's not
I'm trying
very
to get my
long.
wife to get into it.
Six.
Ooh.
She's into it. Like it gets hella dark, but she's invested. The only problem that's coming up in our watching is Kingdom also just released, which is the
Ooh.
zombie Korean period drama
Yep.
zombie
Oh,
stuff.
so that's what it was. All right.
Yeah. Which is also pretty good. But not a lot of takeaways from that one. That's just what we were watching. Oh, and as palate cleansers from the darkness of Castlevania, we're like, let's watch Conan. Like Conan Without Borders on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
the
you
ones
meant
who-
Conan the
The
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Barbarian. Every night.
Yeah.
Every night, just Conan the Barbarian. That guy's so funny, dude. Like
He's
Just
in Death
the
Stranding
Barbarian?
too.
is he? Oh yeah.
It's a
I've seen it.
barbarian.
The Barbarian
Yeah,
is
Conan the
a funny
Barbarian is
man.
Super funny.
Mhm.
So
Um,
tall.
As far as video games go, the main thing I've picked up and I'm starting playing is Sleeping Dogs. Yes, I'm gonna get to near. I gotta get to
Sleeping
near.
Dogs.
It's in there.
Yeah,
But I
right
just
there.
really want my Sleeping Dogs, man. I mean,
Wait,
Oh
which
my
one is
God.
Sleeping Dogs? Does this have anything to do with the
Sleeping
Watching
Dog.
Dogs?
No.
Sleeping
Okay.
Dogs is the Hong Kong.
It's GTA Hong Kong, but with
GTA Hong
Batman
Kong,
combat.
basically. Yeah.
Okay,
With
okay,
kung
okay.
fu, with all that stuff, with all the Hong Kong dressings.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, I remember what it is.
And
Yeah,
Emma
yeah, yeah,
Stone.
Because I got who just shows up for 2 missions.
Yeah, you
No,
take her on
yeah.
like a
one
bike
mission.
date or something.
Weird. I
But
thought
she-
she was
she
gonna
in
be
there.
the long term.
Oh, that's too expensive.
Oh yeah,
guess.
maybe.
It's too expensive.
And one of my favorite things about Sleeping Dogs is like the names of like the people, because we got some cool names like of the mafia people. Like what was it?
Wei
Migs? No, Wei Shen is the normal
protagonist.
Chinese name, but you work for a guy. You end up working for a lady named Broken Nose Jang.
Dang.
That's pretty
Yo.
cool. That's pretty cool, right? And
Does she have a broken nose?
not that I could tell, but
Oh.
no, I think it is. Like, there's some lore reason to why she's called Broken Nose Jang.
Okay.
And then your rival Red Pole is named Big Smile Lee, and he's got like scars on his mouth. So
Joker
this is
style.
Joker
You
style.
want to know how I got these
Yeah,
scars?
yeah. So that works out pretty good. But there are like some, they follow this naming convention, and I don't know if it's racist.
Oh no.
They follow this naming convention all the way down to the ground level souls. so like when you go to the races, which is one of my favorite things about Sleeping Dogs.
Doesn't sound right.
Just let him do it.
Yeah. You encounter people named No Break Cho.
Yeah,
No breakthrough.
yeah.
No.
He's a racer, right? Like he's a race car driver.
Is he a race? He better be a race car driver.
You know what?
He's a race car driver because of
Thank
the
God.
race.
Like, another
Thank
example.
God.
Another example.
There are a bunch. There's also Number One Chow.
Number one chow?
These
That's
are
not
all.
bad.
These are all. This. I'm reading a screenshot from when I win a race. Like, these are like
The names?
the names of the other
racers.
racers. There's Number One Chow. There's No Break Cho. There's Top Chan.
Yeah,
Top Chan.
Wow.
Okay, okay. No, I can get behind that.
Is there a champion or something?
Do this first Chung. And my favorite, bringing up the rear in 6th place, Backseat Ma.
Backseat Ma.
That's the best one. My money's on Backseat Ma.
That's
Backseat
really
Ma.
not that bad.
I don't
Man.
Oh my god.
so stupid.
Sleeping Dogs is such a star-studded cat. It has a star-studded cat.
All of them played by Emma Stone.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it has like Raymond's voiced by Byron Mann.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Raymond?
And even
Really?
Yeah, Raymond. Yeah, and even have
The agency contact
yeah.
who never reads your reports.
Back to
Yeah.
the racer names. You think there was just like an algorithm that they did that auto-generates names?
Probably.
No, it's just the developers just fucking up the like making fun of the.
I
That makes
swear
it
to
worse,
this.
though, right?
I have a bunch
Yeah.
more screenshots at home that I like.
Upload mo dun sa Facebook
I
page.
should. Yeah.
Video game
Wait,
photographers.
there's another one. Wait, sorry. Second place, bad driver Lou.
That was
just
just
straight
straight
up
up.
dissing.
The guy.
just
yeah.
straight up, just
Lou.
straight up, like shitting on his driving skills.
Oh my god.
No,
Rate
for
my driving.
you're gonna be called bad driver Lou.
That's
I don't know how accurate that
God.
is. Like, is that a naming convention that they do?
Is that
in,
why
in
he's
the
always
triad?
he's second place? Because he
I
does
don't
rough
know, man.
driving.
Why is it
No.
like that?
There's a division in the triad where they name bad racers.
Hey.
This is your punishment.
Instead of like
everyone
cutting
will
off
now
a finger.
call you bad driver.
He fucks up one
Dishonor.
race.
Dishonor to your family, Lou.
You dishonor to your cow.
You will be smelly feet Lee because you failed to wash your
Smelly
socks.
feet foe.
The one time, then you're
That
named
one
for
time.
life.
Aw,
Okay.
Oh,
sad
man.
group.
Yeah.
But yeah, because
Yeah,
because
Sleeping Dog is so
Raffy
good. Love it.
during Komiket
Yeah.
Cavite, like Raffy's just spouting Sleeping Dog quotes at
Yeah, dude.
me, and I'm
I love
losing
Is
it.
that how
I
you
love
kept
it.
your
I-
sanity?
Yeah.
I
pretty
was
much.
losing it because his Waitian
Dude.
impression is spot on.
Yeah.
Fucking William Lee impression is spot on.
Yeah, the Monday after, Raffy was also spouting
Is
Wei Shen quotes
Yeah,
to me.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
Wei Shin. Sanan Yi, motherfucker. I'll kill you
Yeah.
5 times before you hit the ground. I'll break every bone in your body. That was the one. I'm Sanan
Yeah.
Yi. I'll break every bone in your body. Wei
Oh
Shin.
man,
Okay. So, which brings us to this week's Flicks It Like a Move.
Oh my god.
In
Oh.
What you got? What you got?
Yeah, in Sleeping
okay.
Dogs. In Sleeping
Okay,
Dogs.
cheating.
No, it's not cheating.
No,
it's
it's not
still
cheating.
a quote.
It's
It
his
follows-
segment. He can do whatever
I,
he wants.
Yes, I
Yeah.
created it. It's Nightwing.
the segment is Nightwing.
Yeah, this segment is Nightwing.
This segment will now be renamed Nightwing.
Nightwing is everyone, folks.
Oh my god.
My favorite things in Sleeping Dogs is the pork bun vendor, who
Okay.
who
Classic.
whenever you drive by the pork bun vendor, he goes, "A man who does not eat a pork bun is never a whole man."
This is why you posted that. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wisest of
Yeah.
words.
Did I post this?
No. Samson did.
I did? Really?
Stole it.
Okay.
You stole your
Oh
thunder.
no! Oh no! I gotta get
Oh,
back.
I'm
on
sorry.
my-
Please tell me you posted that while eating a pork bun.
dude. I could kill.
No, he
I
was
could
he,
murder a
he,
pork
he was
bun.
he was cooking all. No, it was. What are you doing there, Emile?
I could actually go for a
all
pork
the
bun
decoy
after
was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's the
completely
decoy.
forget the context. Yeah,
No,
the
no,
decoy.
the decoy,
I was
the
eating
decoy.
decoy. I was eating decoy.
It was making all the decoy, and
Oh,
I said
okay.
that.
Okay.
Okay, I see. A man who does not eat decoy.
Yeah,
He's
it's
not
not,
a whole man.
He's not a whole man. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing.
Nice.
Yeah, like we can move on.
Passing it on. Emilio, what you got?
Oh, me.
Yeah, you on
okay.
the spot, boy.
You know, I haven't done much really. This week's been kind of these
we
past
had-
2
we had
weeks
two,
have
yeah.
been it's been kind of a blur. I've been really busy at work.
Oh,
I
gotta go
should
fast.
upload it. What do you call it? As far as consumption is concerned, and as far as games are concerned, it's been a lot of like crossover. So I've been playing a lot of FF14, helping out Migs with him getting past Shadowbringers. He's finally done with that. It was a super cool experience.
Nice.
What do you call it? Besides that, I also watched the Sonic movie with my girlfriend.
Right.
We already talked about
Covered,
that.
covered.
Super enjoyable. Covered. The other thing that I got on with the girlfriend is we sat down and finished it in one go. The new season of Castlevania.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. That
Have
did
any of you
happen.
actually consumed that and finished it to its completion?
I am done,
No.
sir. I am
I'm
complete.
done.
I've done my
He's
homework.
still in the second season.
I finished it in
Oh,
like
man.
a night.
Yeah, it's really good. And at the same time, like, at some points of that show, I always think, yo, man, I wish things would get going a little bit faster. But
Okay.
at the same time, I'm always like, nah, it's this is just how this universe feels.
Yeah,
They
the
all
gravity
talk
of
like
this side quest is very heavy.
Yeah.
Even though
And
the
everyone,
stakes are like really low.
yeah,
Because
but
like, what do you do when the big boss is dead?
But
Yeah.
the deal is like, I'm mostly talking about the way everyone speaks because a lot of the time in Castlevania, you'll notice that they speak very slowly and deliberately, and it feels like they've been directed to talk like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you usually in a cartoon or like a show or like if you're acting anything, there's this certain affect that you bring to your performance or your voice. And a lot of the time, you're only talking very slowly if you're doing it deliberately, right? Or if you're talking in real life, you tend to talk a little bit more slowly. So what I've noticed with Castlevania is everyone talks like a normal person. They're not. It doesn't sound like a performance. It sounds like they live in the shit middle of nowhere.
It sounds like a
And-
conversation.
You.
It sounds like a conversation.
Except that
You,
one.
Alucard.
Except that one.
Yeah, it they sound like normal people who are having a really shitty day, and like sometimes I'm like, yeah, man, I wish this show would get moving faster. But at the end of the day, I'm like, nah. You know what? I like this. I like that this show is taking its time to make me feel as dreary and depressed as these people are.
Yeah.
So I really like that about the show.
Yeah.
Like as far as finishing season 3 is concerned, I really like that about the show, and I'm very satisfied. I did not know that there were more adventures to be had after Sypha and Trevor and the gang killed Dracula.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was extra stuff between it, but I'm happy for it.
Because we are supposed to be leading into the Curse of Darkness like era.
Yes.
Where, what's his name? Pretty boy with the white hair.
Hector.
Soma?
Hector.
Oh.
Where Hector has his
Hector.
adventure. And Trevor is still part of that. And then
Yes,
they meet a
Trevor-
character who shows up in the game, Curse of Darkness.
Oh.
See, what's his name? Saint Germain?
Saint Germain.
We get more like info on what happens and how he gets the power that he has in Curse of Darkness. Mr. I can
I'm-
teleport anywhere, and then we
Yeah.
see how that happens, and like, okay, cool. So cool insight on that.
I'm predicting that the story will probably start to focus more on Hector and Isaac.
I mean, that was
and-
what was implied last time.
Yeah. Because I think Trevor, like just like in the games, he's probably gonna get injured and take a backseat.
Oh, Trevor shows up though in Curse of Darkness. Like, there's a
No,
boss
yeah,
fight
but-
between that,
Yeah, but after that, he gets injured and takes a backseat to Hector. That's what I'm talking about.
right? Because they're not the
Yeah.
protagonists anymore. Their
Yep.
story is done, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Actually, like on your point about like the voice acting and direction, Trevor is the one that always pulls me out. Because
Really?
what's the name of the actor guy?
Richard Armitage.
Richard Armitage just sounds like he's phoning it in. Like I have to
Yeah.
speak really close because my voice is the lowest in the studio. Beer is better than sex.
I just want this beer.
He's like,
and I'll
to
be
me, he sounds
on
like
my
the
way.
laziest. But when he does get emotion, like as a character, I think it's fine. It's
Yeah,
just that the nature
yeah.
of his delivery is parang, is this your entire gimmick, dude?
no,
It's kind of annoying.
But I don't know. Trevor kind of strikes me as the kind of guy who would do that, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think
The
everyone
voice-
also treats him the same way.
Lore.
Even Dracula's
The-
like, oh, you must be the Belmont, Mister. I punch the strongest being in the universe.
No, yeah.
The voice actor that I actually don't like in the series was the one who voiced Hector.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I
Interesting.
don't like it.
Is it because like the lack of emotion in any scene?
Kind of,
Because
yeah.
he sounds very monotonous. Like he's in
Yeah,
prison, he
it's-
should be
Yeah.
tired
It's
and like
he's,
oh, he
he's
sounds the
like
same.
It's like a mono
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
I can hear that. I can hear that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Very flat.
Bane.
To contrast that, though, during this season, Isaac's conversations were probably some
Yes.
Oh, dude,
It's
Isaac.
serious.
Isaac is probably the
Ooh.
only
The whole
one
thing.
who had fun.
Is he still in here?
He
You're
had
alive.
fun, man. He had
You
fun.
finished?
He had
Cool.
big fun.
Right.
And yeah, the conversations are good. Like there's this one convo with the character, and it's voiced by Lance Reddick.
Oh, really? That one episode? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's nice.
it's the
Sick.
Moon Captain. It's the Moon General. So it's cool.
That's nice.
And
That's nice.
as far as references go for this season, I really liked some of the references that they threw in,
there's
especially
a bunch.
The JoJo
In-
reference.
first there's the JoJo reference. That merchant is clearly holding the stone mask.
Yep.
Clearly.
That's
And-
nice.
In the background of one of the other scenes, there is a shield rod right next to a leather shield. And I'm just like, has this guy been summoning cows? What's going on? What's the implication?
He's been
here?
increasing his defense. Well,
Yeah,
he sends
yeah,
the
yeah.
meatball of people at you.
Oh, dude, yeah, the meatball people. That's another reference. That's another
That's-
reference. if you
I
guys
was
know.
Oh my
laughing
God,
like,
you're
are you
right.
serious?
Holy
Are you doing this
Yes.
boss fight in this show?
They are grandfallooning. They're grandfallooning.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
For We Are Many.
I know that.
Yes.
I know that
They
one.
totally
Like the
grandfalloon.
context is
God,
great, but when
I
you
just
see it, like, oh
realized
my
that.
god.
Out of everything, my favorite reference and at the same time kind of like explanation to the masses is they finally this is confirmed, by the way, by the creator, that they finally referenced Grant in
I
this
missed
season.
that. What was it?
Yeah. Basically, remember in the first
Really?
few episodes
Right.
where Trevor and everyone else, they keep mentioning this character. They keep mentioning this crazy guy who looks like a pirate who put wheels on a boat and calls himself the Pirate of the Roads.
Oh, that was him?
That's
Yeah.
Grant.
Okay.
That's Grant.
What a nasty man.
Basically, when they made this iteration of Castlevania,
Yeah.
the director and all of the creatives had a discussion. They were like, "Yo, there's already too many characters."
Actually, yeah.
And I don't think that a pirate in a landlocked nation would make much sense. So let's get rid of Grant. But
Oh, man.
afterwards, they were like, "Yo, but
We gotta address the missing Grant.
we gotta address the missing Grant." So during the start of the season, the characters start saying, "Yo, like we've gone on such crazy adventures, especially with that one guy we bumped into. That guy with like who calls himself the Pirate of the Roads with a boat with wheels. That's what a
Okay,
dumbass."
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was the Grant. Okay.
yeah. Everyone on Twitter asked the guy, and they're just like, "Yep, that's Grant."
That's him.
Because he's also like, he's optional, right? Or am I thinking
He's-
it wrong?
No.
Oh, you can choose
get
not
all
to
of-
add him to the party.
You could, you
Yeah.
totally could.
If you fight him as a boss, then you can choose not to let him join. So there's that. The nasty.
I might be misremembering that, but this speaking of nasty, this season gets pretty dang nasty.
Speaking of nasty.
shit.
Yeah, and it all culminates to a very incredible. I would say it's like shot for shot, like a lot of shit's happening, and
Yeah.
it was pretty dang intense.
yeah.
It was
I think
cool.
that's my favorite episode.
Yeah.
And the theme of that was good.
Mhm.
as usual.
And I fucking love all of the memes that are like fucking coming out. Like,
I haven't seen that yet.
Have you seen the fucking Joseph Joestar meme of like him screaming, "I'll never forgive the Japanese," but it's Alucard's face?
What?
Oh, no.
he stays to the Japanese. He can't go back.
No, yeah.
This
yeah,
is what
yeah,
makes him want to go to Japan.
Yep. As Arikado.
As Genya.
man. Genya Arikado.
Oh.
I have a feeling that's why he moves to Japan.
Oh, he has to do Symphony of the Night first.
Yeah.
Then
yeah,
he'll
yeah,
move
he
to
does.
Japan.
But yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much because Rafi's still on it. Some
And
people
it's
are probably
pretty short.
watching it.
Like, was it 10 episodes
is.
again? That's
It is,
easy.
it is.
Easy
By
to
next
digest.
week,
Uh-huh.
I'll get
Yeah,
it.
we
But
we
like-
finished.
I'll
Like-
have it finished in the next week.
Like seriously though, one of those new characters, one of the lady vampires,
Mm.
that's just a JoJo character, isn't it? It just
Yeah.
it just
The
looks
stereotypes.
Yeah,
like the
dude,
archetype characters.
like it just looks like Lisa 8 cars, and
Yeah.
it's a female vampire.
Actually,
buff
like
lady.
those three new vampires are completely new characters,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
they're one for one like super classic archetypes. The strong
Yep.
one, the smart one, and then the pretty one.
They
And
even
who do
call
they
it out.
send to seduce the man?
The strong
pretty
one.
one.
Okay.
The strong one. Yeah.
No, because like it happens like in the first two episodes.
Mhm.
Where like, what do we do with Hector? Carmela's like, oh, and then the big burly one is like, we got a plan how we take over Europe. Then the smart one is like, oh, I have a ways to do that. Then the pretty one is like, how do they argue about how do we get Hector to our side to make us minions? Then the pretty one goes, I'll do it. And like, of course,
I'll do
of
it.
course you.
Yeah,
fucking-
I'll do it.
the one who hasn't
Sure,
sent any
Tylee.
input, you're gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
So Castlevania, pretty dang good. I
Super good.
100% recommend. Yeah.
Sorry. When
Yeah.
I just want to go back to yung just a little bit that I noticed in watching like the first season.
Yeah.
Because you talked about how the pacing is always like really slow.
Mhm.
Parang it's they intended it to be this way.
Right.
Right. It's by design that the pacing is so slow.
Yeah.
I noticed a bunch of cool shots that happened when we were rewatching it from the start. Like I remember when they first meet Alucard, when Trevor and Sypha first meet Alucard, and they have the fight, right?
Yeah.
And then after the fight, when they've all calmed down, Alucard has this speech that's something, and it ends with like, at the end, we're all slaves to the wills of our families, parang ganun.
Yeah.
And just as he was saying that, there's a shot of Trevor, like picking up the whip, like it zooms up the whip because it's a family
Yeah,
heirloom.
yeah.
Like it's like a symbolism of
Yeah, yeah.
they have to do it, like
Yeah.
from the ground. It's
And
it's
none
so
of them
cool.
like it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's so cool. That is so cool.
There's a dead lady inside that whip. Did you know?
Really.
Yeah. That's
Is it
what
that
powers
one or
it.
is it the chain one?
No. It's the leather one.
Okay.
The leather one is the whip of alchemy that has
Leon's.
Leon's
girlfriend.
fiance's soul inside
yeah.
it.
That's how the vampire killer is made.
Huh.
Yep, that's how the vampire killer is made. Because Leon's fiance was gonna turn into a vampire, but she was like, "Nah, I ain't about that. Yo, Leon, please kill me and put me in your whip, dog."
This is like Bionic Commando, where Spencer's arm is his wife.
Yeah.
The vampire killer is fucking Leon's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. Somebody tell us we're wrong.
Somebody
Please,
please tell us.
please.
We dare you.
Castlevania lore is a
Yeah.
silly thing.
I just wanted
Oh,
to
it's pretty
interject
good.
with that one. Yeah.
It's good.
No,
like,
yeah.
For a
quickly.
like in the grand scheme of things, for a side story.
Mm.
Because I was fully expecting we're gonna hit Curse of Darkness. Like I was getting excited. We're gonna see Curse of Darkness animated.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. We're gonna have a little adventure in a town. Alucard is gonna have an episode in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Isaac is going to
Isaac
hang
is the
out
only
with-
one who gets the big
Yeah.
adventure.
Yep,
Isaac is
Isaac
having a
actually
blast.
gets an adventure.
Interesting.
He gets to ride a boat.
Yeah,
he
dude.
hangs out with a
He learns
merchant.
about friendship and kindness from two people.
Really.
He
Yeah.
he
Really?
talks to evil Anna from Overwatch.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Creepy grandma.
yeah.
Creepy grandma. I remember that.
Mhm.
He
Sick.
fights a boss
Mhm.
from the video game.
Is he the real
He-
protagonist of Castle?
He hangs
He has
out
to be,
with
because he's the villain of Curse of Darkness.
yeah he is.
Isaac, yeah.
Really?
That's the setup.
Yep.
Oh, for
Yep.
reals?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the
sick.
setup. Yeah.
That's a
That's
super
sick.
setup.
That's awesome.
He even hangs out with what is like probably implied to be Plato or Aristotle.
Yeah. That's that
Yeah.
one episode Migs mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm,
The conversation.
Pretty great.
It's good. It's good. It's fun. I don't also like. Of course, the final, the big animated fight is reserved for the last episode. So all the animation budget goes there, and it's glorious. Like
Way
super
there.
attacks were done.
Way there. All the money was there.
But the fights in this season that weren't in the final episode, I swear, look like a Newgrounds cartoon at times.
Oh,
In
no,
not
yeah.
the
cut
good
frame
way. Like when Trevor has that fist fight with one of the buff monks,
Oh.
that didn't look great.
Uh-oh.
There is one fight though that really stuck out to me, which is Alucard training the Japanese.
Oh, that was sick.
Because during most of the fight you can't see Alucard and it's only the two Japanese people defending against Alucard's sword. But the thing is, the way it's framed, you never see Alucard. So at times, the sword just gets impossibly long, like kind of like the Gurren Lagann fight between Viral
they brave
and
it. They stretch it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They stretch the sword, and
Yeah.
the characters actually pointed out. It's like, yo, how long is your fucking sword? I don't get it.
It's pretty fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
Sword Bro is the man, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Sword Bro does the thing. All right, is that
No,
you?
yeah.
Is that you?
Solid. That was Castlevania. As far as other consumption is concerned, I didn't really consume much, but I have God, it's so bad. I've fallen really deep now into
Here we go.
Oh.
I can smell the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Fate Grand
Oh
Order.
God.
what?
Oh God!
took a
Thank
turn.
God.
No, yeah,
God, you're talking about coffee. Holy shit!
no. I've fallen into the coffee hole even further, but
No.
that has stopped to a point because I now have enough coffee gear that I don't need to buy anything else besides coffee beans.
So Noah,
yeah.
you're safe from the hoarding. In the
Yes, I'm safe from the hoarding.
This is
all
your
I need
toilet
to do
paper.
now. Yes, all I need to do now is experiment on my coffee. So that alchemy is still going on. But on the other side of things, on my downtime, I've been playing a lot of FGO. And
Oh, no.
I think I'm at the point now where I'm actually invested in the story. And it's the weirdest thing
It's the
because
Final
I can,
Fantasy XIV of Fate. The
yeah.
All Stars.
Yeah, you are super not wrong
Wow.
because the Fate series is really weird. There's so many series, there's so many timelines, there's so many parts of Fate
Yeah.
that it's kind of hard to consume. There's
It used
fucking
to
like
be a hentai.
yeah, it
Don't
started out
forget.
as a dojin.
Is it?
Yeah.
It started out as
Yeah.
a hentai point-and-click
interesting.
game, adventure game.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it started out as a hentai that got legitimized into a
Anime.
visual novel clean thing, and then it got turned into an anime,
Yes.
which is Fate Stay Night,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
and
yes.
and Fate just has like I've now educated myself because before I was like Fate is just on the side and just like okay, it's there, I get it. It's hard to understand. Maybe later, Fate.
Maybe later.
But now that I've fallen into the FF14 of Fate, I now know everything, which is kind of driving me bonkers because I know a little bit of everything, but I don't know the source material, right? So I've never watched Fate Stay Night. I've never watched Fate Zero. There's this thing called Fate Apocrypha. There's this
Yeah.
thing called Fate
Whoa.
like there's so many Fate series out there. There's even like light novels. There's even like stage plays. There's even like radio dramas. There's this whole universe going on, and it's really hard to grasp it all. But I think the most consumable way to consume it is like through Fate Grand Order, because like Migoy said, it is like Fate the greatest hits. It's
Yep.
like all the Fates in one.
Yep. The Smash Brothers of Fate.
Yes, the Smash Brothers of Fate, because everyone is here. Everyone is here. So basically, the thing that sets Fate apart, because like all of the other Fate stuff, it's like the separate Holy Grail wars or things
Yeah.
happen in this era, like servants are summoned, blah blah blah. But as I explained in the last thing, Fate Grand Order's thing is that you visit all of these eras and you're trying to figure out what's going wrong, right? So it's that big excuse to like just put everyone together. So because of this great big need now for me to understand everything, I started jumping down the rabbit hole. And the other week, I started like looking for a way to watch the Fate Grand Order anime.
There's an anime of Grand Order?
Yeah.
Dang.
Apparently there is a bunch of Fate Grand Order animes right now. The one I started watching first was Fate Grand Order First Order. I think that's the name
not
of it.
confusing at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
One missed call, two.
Yeah, Fate Grand Order First. That is the first thing I'm ending up watching, and it's basically the first chapter of the mobile game turned into an anime.
Okay.
Which has that ever happened?
Which came
Like-
first?
The mobile game.
The game. Okay.
Yeah. Has that ever happened where a mobile game story has been translated into a form of media
Grand Blue.
like anime?
Is it?
Grand Blue has
You're
an
right.
anime.
You're right.
It's new.
You're right. You are super right. You are super duper
Gotcha.
right.
The
Okay.
perfect example.
Yeah. Because I was racking my brain. Does this exist for anything else?
I'm sure it
And
does.
it's
sure it does.
you are super duper right. The thing that is these mobile games that make tons of money so that they can actually afford to make an anime of themselves.
Yeah. And like
Oh, man, that's-
the Grand Blue anime looks great. Like the art looks to match the game, and even like the artist fighting game. So there's a
Yeah.
consistency to that. So that's cool.
What do you call it? The Fate Grand Order. Like I've seen several clips of the animes.
Yeah.
Some of them have money, man.
Oh, nice.
It's-
well,
yeah.
the selling point to me for Fate is to watch Unlimited Blade Works, which has those killer fight scenes.
No, yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know about Fate, but I see these clips and like I want to watch this dumb story because that fight looks fucking sick.
Dude, and that's the thing that's been getting me this whole time as I become invested in the story, right?
Yeah.
Because you travel through different eras, you travel through singularities to figure out what's wrong with humanity and why it's about to end. And at this point, I'm at the 7th singularity, which the game has been hyping up to be the final singularity. And I'm just like, okay, I'm kind of invested in the story now, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, this is fan fiction. This is
I thought we've established this.
no, yeah.
in
This
the
is why
game.
people love fan fiction, because what if this character hung out with this character? Wouldn't that be cool?
They
And that's
answered
what Fate
all your
is.
questions. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm legitimately, the writing is bad. Like it's
God.
very
Oh,
bad.
no.
The writing from chapter to chapter varies in quality. Some of it is very bad. Some of it is very schlocky. But some of it is actually just passable. Nothing is
Serviceable.
amazing. Serviceable. Nothing is amazing. But the number one thing is that I'm just enjoying seeing these characters interact now. I've been invested in that, which to me is really surprising because honestly, I don't give shit like this a second chance. But now I guess I see the appeal of fan fiction. That's what I'm. That's what I'm.
No, it's
that's
pretty
what I'm
good.
getting from this. That's what I'm
Okay.
getting from this. So, upon research, I started trying to watch Fate Grand Order First Order, and then I started looking into it, and I'm like, yo, there's more anime, and there's like, there's an anime straight to TV film called Fate Grand Order: The 7 Most Powerful Great Figures Chapter.
That's a hand.
What?
That's a mouthful, huh?
Yeah.
That's oddly
There's
specific for a title.
there's another straight to TV movie called Fate Grand Order: Moonlight / Lost Room.
Okay.
They couldn't decide. They
Let's
couldn't
just
decide.
make both titles the thing.
No, or that's the exact naming convention of Fate Stay Night. That's a slash
Yeah,
in between
Fate
those.
/ Stay in.
Yeah.
Optional titles.
There's also a anime film series called Fate Grand Order: Divine Realm of the Round Table Camelot. And
Yeah, okay.
Dream drop
Dude.
distance.
dude,
At least it
you're not
isn't
even
under
wrong.
night in birth levels of titling yet. We're not there yet.
Not yet.
And like, there's another film called Fate Grand
No
Order.
Break Fate.
Like, no break fate.
Bad driving,
driver
Lou.
fate. Dude, like there's legitimately an interesting reveal that happens throughout the story, which like kind of caught me off guard, but at the same time I was like, yo, I should have figured that out. And I really like that. And right now I'm just in the middle of like the 7th singularity, and I find out
Oh my
that
God.
there is also an anime movie based off the 7th singularity called Fate Grand Order Babylonia, which is super sick because that's the chapter. Remember that GIF you shared, Migoy, of this
Yeah.
cool blonde Aztec lady
Yeah, the
doing
stage play.
wrestling moves?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's where that lady is from. That's where like she's from Fate Grand Order Babylonia, which is super cool. So I'm in this hole, guys. Help.
I don't think I
I
want to
mean,
join you there, dude.
Fate stay.
No.
I'll just watch
Fate
the
stay
anime
home.
and I think I'll be good.
Yeah, no, I think you'll be fine with the anime. But the thing that is getting me right now is because of what I've been doing, my YouTube recommendations have changed. to Fate stuff. And I stumbled upon a video of it's just called, so basically in Fate, each character has an ultimate move called the Noble Phantasm, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So it's their ultimate moves. It's big, flashy, cinematic shit, right? And in the game, everyone gets one. Everyone gets a cool, flashy
Everybody gets
animation. And what popped up in my recommendations is Fate Grand Order Noble Phantasm comparisons to Fate Grand Order Arcade. And I'm just like,
Okay.
What is that? So I click on the video, and first it plays like a Noble Phantasm, like ultimate attack animation from the mobile game, right? It plays the dinky flash animation style,
Right.
like thing,
Yeah.
where they do their ultimate attack, and then it cuts to a perfectly rendered 3D cinematic style rendition of the same Noble Phantasm. And I'm like, what? What is this? Why? This kind of looks sick. It's super faithful to the mobile game, but it looks better. It's fully rendered. It's in 3D. It kind of looks like Jump Force in a weird way.
Oh, God.
But yeah, oh god. But yeah, apparently in Japan exclusively, there's a Fate Grand Order arcade game that is Dissidia style, and I'm like, what?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and
like an arena fighter?
yeah.
Oh, that sounds sick.
There is an arena fighter multiplayer up to I think 4 players mode.
Can we
and
get
there's also
that instead, please?
single player story mode, which I'm just so curious as to how this works. But just seeing those Noble Phantasms presented in that manner got me really hype, and I have no one to share it with. So that's it.
No, dude, that sounds sick. Can we get that version instead? I
Yeah,
play the
yeah,
fuck
dude.
out of that.
I would love to have like a fully realized Fate Grand Order instead of this dinky mobile game that really hasn't aged well, but I still like it. Yeah.
I would just
I
like more
understand the
Dissidia
appeal now.
games.
Yeah. I understand the appeal now. I get to see how Merlin would interact with Leonidas from Sparta.
Okay.
If
a real
Leonidas
thing.
was a girl.
And in
No,
a giant
no.
robot.
Leonidas is actually a big buff man. He looks just like how he did in 300. It's really stupid.
Gerald
Gerard Butler.
No. Like the helmet,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
body, the shield, the spear,
A Spartan.
everything is taken from the 300 movie aesthetic. But
Okay.
the thing is, the problem is,
Yeah.
every once in a while he takes off his helmet and this anime man appears, and you're like, no. You put that helmet back on, Leonidas. Do
Don't
not
ruin
do
this
that.
for me,
Do not
Leonidas.
don't ruin this for me, Leonidas.
Yeah, do not ruin this for me. You put on your helmet and you hang out with fucking Merlin, okay?
You
You
be-
shut up.
You be canonically Leonidas from 300.
Yeah, you better be Gerard Butler.
Unless you look
underneath
like
there.
Gerard Butler, put the helmet back on.
Yeah, exactly. And
No,
I also get to see how Leonidas hangs out with Gilgamesh and Enkidu
Oh my
and like
god.
all
Excuse me.
sorts of shit. Yeah.
What's
yeah,
an
yeah,
Enkidu?
Yeah. Enkidu is like Gilgamesh's best friend.
Sure.
No, yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
I am further digging myself into
The
But
Triple
I have
H
no
to Shawn
share.
Michaels to
Yes,
Gilgamesh's
absolutely.
Shawn Michaels. Yes, I understand.
Sure. Dude, that's mostly been my week.
Very
I've been
nice.
really busy with I just got promoted. So
Yeah.
there's that. I'm happy about that. And I think that's it. I think the thing I plan on continuing though is I'm not going to talk about it because the way you watch it is kind of difficult, but I did get to watching the first 3 episodes of Interspecies Reviewers.
Okay.
Huh.
I've
you
done
guys-
that.
Yeah, you guys get on that. It's a good time.
Yeah. Do it.
Just
Oh,
don't
yeah, you
Yep.
talked about this.
don't
last
let
time.
your parents catch you watching.
Yeah. Don't get
Yeah.
cut. Don't
Yeah.
get cut.
I heard it
DGC,
goes
don't
places.
DGC.
It does.
I've
I
heard.
finished all of the manga, so I know it's coming. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
it goes places. It goes places.
Mm.
That's it. That's it for my week, boys.
Nice.
It crosses over with Fate
Now
Grand
back to me. It is It is my turn. So Sonic
us
movie
your
has been
damage.
covered.
Yeah.
I've consumed what I'd consider a fair bit of media given the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was like the weekend that y'all were gone. I was
Uh-huh.
not doing no nothing. You know, I've talked about the Yu-Gi-Oh hole. I'm still in there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to talk about something else.
Trap hole.
So, yeah, there's just so many. There's so many trap holes you don't understand. So, first thing I finished fairly recently. You all know that Harley Quinn cartoon that came out?
Yeah.
The one done by Haley Cuoco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Actually, we've been watching that.
That's a good show.
My man.
Yeah, dude. The virus. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
We did a high
We
five.
did a
Unsanitary.
high five.
The show's over. This is the final episode. So yeah, the Harley Quinn cartoon. It's 13 episodes in.
Yeah.
I think the season is done.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna get a second one.
Yeah.
That is some good cartoon.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's like, what if Adult Swim just made Harley
Yeah,
Quinn?
but like with a bit of class.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't go the super stupid route. And like the humor is consistent,
Yeah.
which is something I really like. Also, the guy who plays Batman
Yeah.
is my boy Diedrich Badger from
Oh.
The Brave and the Bold.
Oh.
That is my favorite, one of my favorite Batman iterations.
Interesting.
And it plays exactly into the humor,
Okay.
like sad Commissioner Gordon.
yeah.
Have you reached
Actually,
the part
Cokehead Commissioner Gordon.
his sad wife
It's
relations,
weird.
Commissioner
Yeah.
Gordon wash up? Have you seen the episode where, like, the park of Gotham is under attack by giant tree monsters, right?
No.
And like Commissioner Gordon goes about time to send in those tanks that the taxpayers paid for. Then Batman calls him, "Don't send the tanks, but do not send the tanks." Oh, so like Commissioner Gordon gets interviewed by like a reporter.
Yeah.
Are you finally gonna send the tax that the taxpayers sent for? No, because it's unethical. He does air quotes. And so
That's
like
not bad.
as the episode goes on.
Love it.
And more bad things happen, right?
Yeah.
Like bad things happen to the characters,
Yeah.
like the villains, etc. Cut back to Commissioner Gordon. Like he has a military helmet
An
on.
old-timey helmet.
He's talking on the radio. Then Batman calls him and like, "Are you on a tank?" Like, no.
What the hell?
Like when shit goes down, sometimes you need tanks.
Dude.
That's just like one episode.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
funny. Like the delivery is great.
Yeah.
There's an
And,
episode
like-
because Harley doesn't have her super thick accent, right?
Yeah. Not so much.
There's an episode where she visits her family and they have it,
Really?
and Harley is
Oh.
slowly getting it
Oh,
as the
that's
episode
cool.
goes on.
Yeah.
It's super great because, like, you know how this is a joke in How I Met Your Mother, where when you meet certain people, you basically transform into what you were when you first met them.
Oh, okay.
So like you go into an older attitude because that's how you were back in
Oh,
the day,
yeah.
right? So that's kind of like something I saw when Harley went back home. The accent gets thicker as it keeps going. It's pretty great.
I love
So-
Poison Ivy in that.
Poison Ivy's amazing.
Poison Ivy.
Kiteman gets
Dude,
the
fuck
play.
Kiteman.
Kiteman is the best. I had no
What?
idea. It was
Kite
so
Man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Kite
I
Man,
know it.
Emile.
Hell yeah.
good. Kiteman is an actual villain in the
Man.
DC
Yep.
universe.
He's an actual villain during the golden age of Batman.
And
And that's
his-
that's just his power. Kites.
His backpack opens a kite and he flies.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. He
And-
does the crimes.
And-
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. And
That's
they make a
Wow.
big
Mode of transportation.
deal out of him too.
Dude, it starts off as a joke,
Yeah.
but then he gets cooler as it goes on.
and
Yeah.
And then he's a
um,
joke
man.
again.
And all this is because of what is it? Emile?
What?
What was it?
No. I was just gonna say that at least Golden Balls went somewhere.
No, that's X-Men.
Gold balls was
Yeah, I
Gold
know.
Balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets a bit too
Um,
much play. But Kiteman, though,
Who is this?
what a trooper.
Kiteman's been coming back into like the meta,
The mainstream.
the mainstream
The meta.
because of Tom King, who's penning the new Batman book. He loves Kiteman. he
Oh,
loves
nice.
obscure
That's how you do it.
obscure Batman villains.
Yeah.
So he essentially made Kiteman cool. Like, and he gave him like a catchphrase. He frequently inserts Kiteman like just maybe a page in a whole story about Batman. He shows like a Kiteman heist. Like it's
The palate cleanser.
yeah. It's like
Okay.
for example, I remember this one thing where he's gliding really high and then he dips low and then he like kites through a building swiping a person's
He
jewelry
goes like full sideways.
and he goes
Yeah.
through like
gaps.
from window to window.
Oh, yo.
And grabbing the person's jewelry from the inside. And then, so when he goes up, he goes like, Kiteman. And then he grabs the jewelry. When he grabs the jewelry and then he makes his escape, it's just a panel of him going, hell yeah. That's his catchphrase. It's always
Hell yeah.
always
Hell yeah.
Kiteman, hell yeah. And it makes it into the
That
cartoon.
is great. Yeah, it does.
He
It's
also
great.
says it in the cartoon. He's like, I'm Kiteman. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I remember later on in the Batman run, Batman also gets into the act. Like he nabs Kiteman a bunch of times, so he understands that Kiteman says just hell yeah, whatever. And then at some point, I think Batman gets like it's a big comeback scene for Batman. He gets like the armor, and then he's gonna go beat up the villain, right? You know
Yeah.
these types of scenes.
Yeah.
So that's what
As you
happens.
do.
Like he goes, he puts on the armor. He goes, Batman, hell yeah.
Oh,
It zooms out.
that's real good.
Oh,
so cool.
no.
I love Kiteman.
That's great. Kiteman's
super
great. He also gets like a bit of play in Brave and the Bold too.
Really?
And they make fun of him because Kiteman.
Oh, yeah.
Because Brave and the Bold has those something similar to a cold open, where it's a completely different villain with
Gotcha.
a different like hero. Then it always ends with like a handshake between Batman and the hero. So Kiteman has been in a few of those. And
Gotcha,
it's great.
gotcha.
Kiteman's the best.
Dude, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, that's a show.
That's a show.
I
That's good.
love that we can hear DC villains like cursing, like say the
yeah,
F word.
cursing naturally too.
Yeah, it doesn't feel out of place.
It
It doesn't feel
doesn't.
forced. Like Harley Quinn just goes fuck all the time. Like and Ivy, like when she runs into some crazy shit going down in their apartment, he's like, "What the fuck, Harley?"
Yeah.
And it feels good.
It feels real.
It feels real.
So like Harley fails a heist and goes into a tantrum in their apartment, breaks this like fancy looking table, and Ivy goes, "That's the third one this week."
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, yeah.
like,
It's
where
good.
does one watch this?
Aha!
Aha. We will.
Yeah, we will lend you.
We will lend you
Oh.
some links.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely legitimate means, I'm assuming.
Yes,
yes.
indeed. We have
Or
paid for this.
unless you want to pay for the DC universe,
Understood.
which I don't think is in the Philippines. I am not sure because
Just like Disney
all
Plus.
our DC stuff is being carried by Netflix.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
wouldn't
far.
it be great if we could appear like we were any other country?
Yeah,
Yeah, first world.
yeah.
Yo, NordVPN, hit us up.
No, dude, Raid Shadow Legends.
No,
but
no, yeah,
that-
no,
okay.
that's
Big
the
money.
good money.
Big money
That's
there.
the good money.
Someone has actually disclosed the amount that you receive.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, and
Really?
It's pretty high. Higher than I expected.
shit.
People shit on Raid Shadow Legends a lot, but like I respect their marketing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
they-
strong.
and-
Strong arm it.
And like the skits that they make, pretty funny.
Some
Like,
of them.
I
yeah.
like 'em, yeah.
I like the freedom that they're granted to do with their skits.
Yeah, I'm always dying and he never picks me. Well, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're super right. Their
dig it.
marketing ain't that bad because, like recently, all I've been getting are these fucking AFK arena ads, and they're so bad.
Oh,
It's like
yeah, I like
some
getting
guy recorded them in his he's trying to do voice in his bathroom or something.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
the absolute worst. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Give me a
That's
Raid
terrible.
Shadow Legends ad. Give me
Yeah.
a Raid Shadow Legends ad.
Diba well acted yung mga characters?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's actual
Yeah.
CGI,
Yeah, yeah.
diba?
Full on animation.
Yeah. Not bad.
Like the Mobile Legends ads are also really lazy.
I
It's
hate
people in
those.
the office
I hate those.
with terrible
You
audio.
know what?
Poorly
You know
acted.
what?
Yeah, with bad royalty-free music.
All of the Mobile Legends ads have been bad for me, except for one. For some reason, my iPad thinks I'm Japanese. So sometimes it gives me Japanese ads. And
it
I
cool?
got
Oh,
a
you
Japanese
want
Mobile
Mobile
Legends
Legends.
ad. And it's actually really cute. Like, I was like, yo, whoever's doing the Japanese marketing ain't bad.
Damn.
Yeah.
What about the rest of Southeast Asia, man? Come on.
Horrible.
Give
Real
us
bad.
some good
Real
ads,
bad.
please.
Real bad.
They have like a bunch of poorly acted like faux
I
streamers.
feel like it's either there's streamers or employees
maybe
'cause
the
the office
posing as
setting.
streamers.
Yeah.
Which is
with phoned
Probably
in
both.
dialogue written the day of.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. I hate it. Also, the audio quality is bad too.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get to
Yeah,
something
let's get
else.
to it, yeah.
All right. So on the train of Harley Quinn and the Sonic movie,
Mm-hmm.
I also got to watch The Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got to watch
Yeah,
Birds of Prey.
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
right,
was that?
this is significantly better than the Suicide Squad. Like
Yeah.
it's what it should have been.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. Like turn your brain off fun.
Mhm.
I wish like the fight scenes were a bit punchier
Really?
because it doesn't feel like a superhero movie type of thing. Like it's a lot of soft hits.
really.
Huh.
Like the effects
Okay.
are great. Like like a wimpy hit and blood.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
okay, but sure. Like I get.
More impact.
I like. Yeah, more impact, more emphasis on the hit, something like that. Something
Okay,
that makes
okay.
me feel like every other superhero movie out there.
Okay.
But like the script is fine, the story is fine, the sequence of events is kind of hilarious. Also, I like that one moment where the big final fight scene where everyone's doing their own thing. Then it cuts to Harley on skates.
Yeah.
Then a character goes, "When the fuck did she change her shoes?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I was about to ask that.
I love it.
It's
Oh,
and how
that's
they
good.
use that
That's
with
good. That
Black
sounds good.
Canary's power.
The whole entire bit at the end was Harley in skates. She was fighting in skates.
Them skates
So
be
cool.
durable, dude.
So cool.
It survived a highway chase.
Yeah. You liked how
Jesus
each of the
Christ.
characters like had their own distinct fighting style.
Yeah.
I
Also,
super
the
really
play
like
on Huntress where the crossbow killer, the crossbow killer.
that. Yeah.
And then it finally, like, her name is Huntress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's much cooler.
Yeah.
Like, the narration changes. And
They
it's
basically
funny.
turn. You know how Huntress is like a super serious like.
Yeah, she's the Nightwing of the
Anti-hero.
group.
Yeah, here
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
socially awkward.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
Because she doesn't talk to people.
and she's practicing how to like exact her revenge.
Yeah,
and
she's
shit.
practicing how to be
My
edgy
name
and all
is-
that.
She's practicing. My name is Huntress in front of a mirror.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You
good.
don't know
That's
who
real
I
It's
am.
good.
adorable.
You don't know who I am. I'm Huntress.
Also, like
No,
Cassandra
wait, I'm
Cain
Huntress.
is a key part of the story
Yeah.
as a kid.
Yeah.
And how they introduce her, they first tried to make her sound like, is she mute? Like in the
Yeah.
original, and like
Okay.
nope, just has
Yeah.
a cough.
Yeah. I didn't like that though. Like so far fetched, Cassandra Cain.
Actually,
kid?
but like, hey, they're throwing names in, right?
Sure.
We fucking there's a bunch of DC characters that show up for no reason. So
Like
like, no, like how they use Victor Zsasz in it.
Oh,
It's
Zaz,
kind
yeah.
of like why
He's the henchman
could have
now,
been
I guess.
anything. And then Black Mask, what happens to him? Like it's, I don't imagine that happening in normal Black Mask.
Yeah.
Also, dude, super Ewan McGregor.
Really?
Super obvious to me. Yeah.
It wasn't to
It,
me.
it does throw me off how he also has like a Boston accent
Uh-huh.
that disappears every now and then.
Yeah.
Like at
Yeah,
the start,
yeah.
he sounds British, and like, oh,
So
he's doing a Boston kind of thing, and oh, it's gone again.
Yeah.
And
And now he's crying.
he's crazy. What is this? Is this the Jared Leto of this movie?
Pretty
They
much.
Uh-oh.
kind of play it up.
Did you like his performance though?
I didn't care because Ewan McGregor's a fun man.
Okay.
All I see is Obi-Wan.
Okay.
That's all.
Hello there.
Yeah, exactly. The moment he turns around and faces the camera, in my head, hello,
Hello
there.
there.
It's red. It's like, oh, there he is.
Dude.
That's
What-
me.
Wasn't Vixen so cool? No, not Vixen. Black Canary.
Yeah, Black Canary was cool.
Black
I
Canary's
like her
super cool.
redesign here,
Yeah.
and it has nothing to do with the old story.
No.
Super different.
Yeah.
So yeah, easy watch, fun movie. Though I did like Sonic more actually.
Oh.
I think I should have
Really?
watched Birds first, then Sonic, because
Uh-huh.
I sort of petered off my attention halfway through Birds. It kind of slows down the middle,
Yes.
right, compared to the fast start.
No, what I hate about it is that they really I think I told this story
Yep.
the last time. Yeah, they play into the unreliable narrative,
Yeah,
the unreliable storyteller. So like they often flash back,
Yeah.
forward, and then that's where the story gets bogged down.
you kind of
'Cause-
get tired of it too.
Yeah, and you're like, you don't care about this anymore
Yeah,
because you want to know what it is in the present time,
right.
like how it influences the present time. Yeah, so I feel like that's the biggest problem that I can think of with Birds of
Yeah.
Prey.
But then
Okay,
again, compared to every other thing that DC has put up, this one is one of the good ones.
Yes.
Very.
Oh,
like,
interesting.
this is what
Definitely one of the
Suicide
good
Squad
ones.
should have been.
Yeah.
Because they do some of the same tricks.
Oh, I liked Suicide Squad the first time I watched it though.
I
Well,
like the early part of that movie.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
then no, the rest of it no.
The rest of
When
it, no.
gyrating hips, Rita Repulsa shows up. No,
No, that was dumb.
that's dumb.
That was dumb.
The hands part is
The-
cool
the-
though. Yeah, the hands transformation.
how does it compare to Dark Phoenix, Raffy?
I like Dark Phoenix the first time I watched it. I will stand in my truth,
Influencer Raffi will
I
not
liked
be
it.
moved.
especially
Oh.
if you watch it on a Philips screen.
Raid
I'll tell you.
Shadow
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Birds of Prey.
No puedo, G.
So the title change, the Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. So that's still in the movie that I saw. Was that taken out
Okay.
of other edits,
I don't
I
think
guess
it's in
or
in
the
was it just the
theaters.
marketing material?
Marketing.
Marketing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So-
in the marketing thing.
So
huh?
it was very much in the movie because like there's a delay when the full sentence shows up. Kasi. So I guess it's just the marketing. But that makes sense. All right. So I think the probably the big homework for all you video game people
No.
is the Dragon Quest movie on Netflix.
Even for me,
Not really, but
I
it,
don't
it does a
Dragon Quest.
thing that
Uh.
is probably the most relatable as a gamer.
oh,
Okay.
Bec-
getting your save eaten.
it
Uh-oh.
does. There's a thing
Uh-oh.
where that something happens, and like it was a twist I didn't expect. But when I saw
Oh,
it,
really?
like, oh my god, are you serious?
Did they
As
Lego
somebody
movie
who's
it?
never played a Dragon Quest, will
Oh, you'll
Neither have
enjoy
I. I'm just
Okay.
aware of what it
You'll
is. It's
still
fine.
enjoy the story.
Actually,
altogether.
yeah. Also, watch it in English because
Okay.
I'm not fond of the Japanese dub.
Okay.
really?
Yeah, it's one of those things where the lip syncing is overly exaggerated, and it doesn't match the very mellow dub in Japanese.
Okay.
So yeah, the English dub is actually pretty solid. I switched back and forth, and like I'd say that English is the easier way to go. Plus, you don't got to read the subs, right? You can just watch the movie while making your coffee, Emile. That's the perfect
I could
way.
do that. I could do that.
But yeah, the movie's entertaining. It goes through a lot. Like there's full on a time skip in there.
I mean, that's Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
Wow,
I didn't think they would basically do the entire game. They go through it in like a span of a feature length film,
Yeah.
an RPG, a JRPG.
But
Interesting.
if you think about it, the story is that simple. So it
yeah,
kind
like
of
it is. It's very reflective of its age. It's
Yeah.
simple, but like it's still a pretty epic adventure.
It's-
and
it's
the,
perfect
The humor is
for-
cute. I do
Yeah.
understand also why they changed the art style because what was that other? I watched another movie where
Lupin.
no.
It is a patoy.
What?
No, the
Lupin.
studio that did
Lupin,
the
okay.
Lupin the Third
What?
movie animated.
What do
the
you
Dragon
mean,
Quest one.
Raffy?
Sorry. Okay, Chubeka.
Oh,
No, Lupin
Vegas.
is the how
Okay,
you
the
actually
French,
pronounce
the
it.
French. Yeah,
The thief.
No,
Lupin.
it's actually how you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lupin.
Yeah.
Tagalog yun.
Lupin.
Sorry pa, kilala ko si Eugene.
Si Detective Zenigata.
Si-
Basta like I watched
Shubega.
I watched an animated movie which kept the art style and it doesn't work in 3D. It's what was that Migs? What was that movie? The one the Pokemon movie. I watched the Mewtwo remake.
Okay.
That's
that
Jump.
sucks,
That
though.
is Jump Force in the
Yeah.
awkward sense.
yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like
That sucks. I mean, they just
it doesn't suck. It's
remastered-
just weird to look at
Yeah.
because it pulls you. It's like look at these porcelain anime statues, but they're
No,
moving
like
and they look so
wa-
dead.
Like after watching Detective Pikachu, you cannot go back to anything.
Less.
No,
after.
they do the
Yeah,
weird
less.
thing with the Pokemons too, where it's a mix of the classic design and the modern. Where Pikachu is
Yeah.
fuzzy, but he looks like the anime version, and it's kind of weird.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the bit. So
And the animations, like the animations themselves, are kind of stiff than sa Pokemon.
actually, yeah, that's my issue with it. Like, that the way they do that movie is since it's very almost shot per shot the same as the classic movie.
yeah,
They cheat when they fight, where nothing really moves. They actually take turns.
yeah.
Huh.
Where or either they take turns or they hit the camera and then the character flies backwards.
Okay.
Versus like how you watch a Pokemon fight in the current anime where it's very dynamic, which like this is what it should look like. The Pokemon won't just stand there until orders get barked. They're getting barked as they're moving around
Right.
and fighting. And this one like, no, Venusaur, do Razor Leaf. Raw, Venusaur, do Vine Whip. And then
Yeah,
just throw
very
him on his
classic.
ass because he's not moving. Like, yeah, that's what happens in this CGI movie where you had the power to make
Yeah.
it dynamic.
Just move.
Like the Charizard fight is probably the best one. So
Okay.
I wouldn't
okay.
recommend the Pokemon movie.
It's not the very best.
It's not. I mean, it's okay, but Dragon Quest is a much better like translation when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's a
And
video
yeah,
game movie.
There's a thing that happens in it where I understand why that's specifically what people mention about the Dragon Quest animated. I don't want to say it because that will actually ruin everything.
Yeah.
There's a thing that
good
happens.
though. Okay.
Good man, good man, good man.
Just give it a shot. It's also like feature length. It's 1 hour 30 minutes, something like that. Pretty short.
Gotcha.
Easy watch. So that's my main consumption of the movies. Video games. I finally started Bayo 2 because I was on the Stream Machine. Raffy gets the credits for naming that. Stream Machine. So it's a program where streamers can guest stream on GG Network's Facebook page.
Sick.
Like throughout the middle of the day where nothing's really happening.
Yeah.
So I took upon the chance to like, hey, I haven't played Bayonetta 2 and I'm looking for a reason to do it. Because otherwise I'm focusing on Astral Chain for the Too Much Gaming streams. So like this is the chance, this is a dumb reason for me to pop in Bayo 2, right? And that's a short game. That's a 10-hour like punchy kicky thing.
Really? Okay.
And oh my god. Like Astral Chain is good, but Bayonetta 2 is home.
Really?
It's so smooth.
Uh-huh.
And like I'm so empowered when you do the punchy combos, the kicks, because she can dodge cancel out of literally anything.
Okay.
And because like in DMC5, right? If you're gonna dodge, it's through specific animation windows, right? Sometimes if you commit to an attack and you can't dodge, that's your mistake. Bayonetta 2 is you literally make up whatever you want to do on the fly. And the goal is just don't get hit. Keep the combo going, don't get hit. DMC is alternate your moves, get style.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
getting style is difficult.
Yeah.
And Bayo 2 is like you can style, like that gives you more points, but literally do not get hit. Getting hit is like the worst.
Yeah.
Like you feel it, you get deducted points in every combat, and that just feels bad.
Sick.
But even so, like the ranking system is much more lenient here. So in Bayo 1, if you do sometimes if you get hit once in one combat scenario in Bayo 1, you get the stone rank, which is the lowest.
Okay.
It's Danny
JoJo
DeVito on the
reference.
statue. Then he kind of shit talks.
Oh.
Okay.
But meanwhile in Bayo 2, I'm like, oh god, I got hit 4 times. That's the worst. Then I get gold and like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I do not deserve this. This feels wrong.
take
You're
this
too
back.
nice. Take it back. This is for babies.
Harada.
But yeah, the changes in the combat, and there's some like quality of life changes that wasn't present in 1. Because since I bought Bayo 2 for Switch, I guess it's the early print. You get the digital copy of Bayo 1. So I actually went back to Bayo 1 off stream.
Oh.
And like Bayo 2 controls much better. And it like you get some platforming tools. Like if you hold jump, she glides with butterfly wings.
Yeah.
So it's easier to like look for secrets, look for bonus fights, look for hidden items. And yeah, like you get a bunch of weapons really early. Because usually in Bayo 1, you get maybe 2 or 3 weapons early, then the last 2 are the hardest thing to find. In Bayo 2, you get a projectile weapon, you get a bow and arrow that debuffs anything it hits. Then of course, like each weapon has a rotate the stick 360, then you get the AoE attack.
Sick.
So with the bow and arrow, she'll start like matrix shooting in all directions.
Oh, that's sick.
And stuff like that. She'll do that with her gun. She'll do that with her feet guns, where she'll stand upside down and then like chain shoot in all directions and all stuff like that. You get to keep all your power ups, which is the transformations from Bayo 1. So you get your Panther transformation, which lets you like dash through a stage immediately, which is something you had to learn in the past game, which makes sense because she does remember everything. Because the main thing in Bayo 1 was she has amnesia and forgets how to do certain things, right? She forgets the power she has. Or obtains it on the way. So Bayo 2 is she's fully maxed out. So you have all your powers from the past games.
Gotcha.
Your combos actually are a bit different, but functionally similar. So like pressing punch, a lot of the time would still do the aura fists with the final big punch.
Yeah.
But the combo strings are actually all new. The animations are new. They're just functionally the same. So if you remember your combo patterns from before, most likely they're still present here.
Cool.
So yeah, like it feels like a dream. It's like big dumb smile on my face the entire time. Also,
Awesome.
the like my favorite I think quality of life discovery is certain enemy types. When you kill them, it's usually like a mid boss or something that large,
Yeah.
something that invokes a life bar showing up on screen. Will drop a weapon that is 1 or 2 times use. So there's a meter on it that you consume when you do it. So sometimes it replaces your gun button, your square. So parang you forget you have that, you press it by mistake, you waste the weapon, right? That's a shame. Because they do tons of damage. So when you're out of combat and you do the weapon attack, it does not consume any of the meter.
Oh.
And that blew my mind. And like, somebody listened. Somebody listened to this very minute request that probably nobody barked about. And it's here. And like,
somebody knew.
Yeah, somebody knew. And it got in. So that's the stuff that I appreciate.
Sick.
Yeah, and like, this is just cutscene insane. The way, you know how in Bayo 1, Bayonetta's wearing a different dress, then it gets cut up in sexy ways, takes it off, then the hair outfit comes on. That happens again. And when she does that, she rides the centaur enemy and starts smacking its butt suggestively, and then it zooms in on her crotch bouncing on the horse, and like, this is a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And like, but it's Bayonetta, this is accurate. It's just that it's in your face longer than you think.
Yeah.
And then the combat starts, and then like the music kicks in, and it's glorious 60 frames per second. So, if you don't own Bayonetta 2, if you have a Switch and don't own Bayonetta 2, this is super easy. This is like action game, like near its peak, I'd say. It's not as hard as Devil May Cry, but it's like, it's very rewarding still to learn it. It's fun. It's also like bonkers. It does not care. She kicks a jet in the first cutscene.
Sure, yeah.
In a wedding dress.
Yeah.
While Danny DeVito buys a toy for his kids on Christmas.
Yep. I know the scene.
This one opening cutscene is insane.
Wow.
It's hilarious. And like, it's not Danny DeVito, but like his name is Enzo, and he's like the Danny DeVito stereotype Italian man. He
might as well be that.
He literally says, "Forget about it," like
there
3 fucking times in a row.
Yeah.
For no reason. He's eyeing the sexy lady.
Just
forget about it.
Wow.
Like, Rodana can't go to hell. Forget about it. And like,
the
they don't care.
I'm walking here.
I'm walking.
You might as well have. Yeah.
You might have blurted it out.
It's super cartoony. It does not care. It's great. It's fantastic. And like, the new character is basically a Yu-Gi-Oh boy.
Really?
Okay.
It's going into Norse mythology. Because Bayonetta 1 is very heaven and hell, right? So you're going into like, they're referencing the Aesir. They're dropping like Norse names, like especially. I only learned these things from playing God of War 4, and like, yo, that's basically Thor, but not Thor yet. You're getting there.
Yeah.
And they make it the jewelry that is used is like the Millennium Puzzle.
Really?
Yeah, and the kid throws cards, man.
That's
okay.
Yeah, that's pretty on the nose.
Some anime nerd got here, and like, it's this boy with dreads, but he's got a hoodie. Then he has the Millennium Puzzle throwing cards everywhere, and he's posh.
Sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
He's posh with like a British street kid accent. Yeah, love, like, just whatever.
What?
He shit talks Bayonetta, and Bayonetta's like the grown woman, so they're getting on each other's nerves, but they won't break face, and it's kind of hilarious.
Sick.
Just dumb fun. This game is the game. Like, it's what I want. Like 100%. Like, for real, it feels like home.
Awesome.
It's
Nice.
probably the best controlling game. Well, one of the best controlling games out there. Have you all played Titanfall?
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, Migs, you might be the best guy too.
I'm the best.
Like for the comparison.
You did.
Imagine like Lucio and Genji's controls merged into one.
Oh, so Titanfall.
That's how
pilot
smooth
controls.
Titanfall is, right?
Yeah.
That's like the best controlling first-person shooter I've ever played, even on a controller. Like, that thing is butter. So Bayonetta is that for action games.
Really.
Yeah, like,
Even
you know what I
compared
say when you do the spin
Revengeance?
test. Oh, Revengeance is stiff as hell, dude.
Okay.
You know what I say when you do the spin test in a video game? Just rotate the analog stick 360 and see how smooth that is.
Yeah.
You can totally do that with Bayonetta. Like
Ooh.
FF7, you can't do that, right? There's a stiffness to it, which is present in
Yes.
FF15.
Yeah.
Bayonetta will
Yes.
spin in place like you don't care. This is a video game, through and through.
Sick.
And like, it's so it doesn't care at all, because like, you're fighting a character who basically can stop time, and then he'll attack you in the frozen time.
Yeah.
So how Bayonetta will attack him is she has guns, right?
Yeah.
She'll shoot bullets, and when the guy has to stop the bullets, they're in the shape of a heart. So
And-
parang when this happened, then he'll wipe them to the side slowly, then commence his attack, and then she'll do it again.
Huh.
So parang he's pulling out all the stops, but even though it looks like he's winning the fight, Bayonetta's holding her own, and but so the fight scene is super insane, like some kind of thing that you only see in a video game, because of how insane it's going on. So yeah, easy recommend. Bayonetta
Cool.
1 is
Where'd you
on
play it?
Steam.
Switch.
Bayonetta 2 is only available on Wii U and Switch right now
Yeah.
because it's a Nintendo property also.
Yeah.
But hopefully this new resurgence with Platinum Game and all their Kickstarter backings might be an excuse for them to put it on other platforms.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the first one's on Steam now.
Right,
so
but like Nintendo
that's a good
backed
step.
Bayonetta 2 specifically. So I think that's what's keeping them on. But yeah.
Multi-platform yung one I remember.
Bayo 1 used to be on 360 PS3.
Yeah.
Then it got a Steam release.
Yeah.
And now it's on Wii U and Switch as well. And like all of, I think it's gonna Vanquish also just frequently hit PS4. Bayonetta's also on PS4. They had that bundle
with the
release
bundle
for $40.
with the Vanquish game. Yeah.
So yeah, those are easy platinum babies. Super recommend Bayonetta 2. That's my jam. I'm sorry if I took too long.
No, it's fine.
Action games.
That was fine. It's real good.
All right, so
Wait,
we
is
have-
that you recommend?
no. That's just my
Okay.
video game.
Yeah.
It's always
Okay,
my
okay,
recommend.
okay.
The platinum in general.
Big flat.
As a company.
Big
Big
plat.
Yeah.
Team
Rex.
Angels, baby.
Mhm.
But are we actually in our rec spot?
I
It's up
think
to
so.
you, Mr. Hostman.
Are we in? Are
You-
please don't tell me the elevator is falling. Please no.
You the hostman.
No.
Are we locked down in the
Calm
Rex?
alone.
The
Hostman.
Come alone.
Calm alone.
The elevator is going down. It's not falling,
It's
but
not-
it
oh,
is
thank you.
slowly.
Got some good jazz
Yes.
music on.
And then,
But
but-
oh no.
there's a guy that just sneezed.
There's a guy that just sneezed in the
But
elevator.
the symptom of corona doesn't include sneezing.
So you're not sure. So you just don't want
No,
to be...
but you've never been educated on the
Oh
topic, so
no,
we're
Yeah,
panicking
that's
anyways.
the worst misinformation. Please
Yeah,
save
dude,
us
yeah,
with your
dude.
recommends. Go, Raffy.
Okay. Oh, me. Yes.
Save us with education.
Yes.
Yeah, facts.
My recommend is actually related to education because I've been recently trying to learn about art again because like I want to really put my comic out this year and all that stuff and I feel like I got to a point where when I was first starting how to make art, I consumed a bunch of tutorials, a lot, back in the day, just to get like my knowledge up. And then I stopped. Like, I kind of plateaued with my learning and stuff like that. But now I'm back on that train. I'm consuming a bunch of tutorials on just how to do random stuff, like how to draw with perspective, how to create more like dynamic character designs and all that stuff. And I ran into this one amazing individual that was just right for your boy Raffy Lanes. And his
Okay.
name is
Rob Cham.
Ethan Beckett. No, wait.
Ooh,
Ethan Beckett.
Ethan Becker.
Becker.
Oh.
Ethan Becker on YouTube.
Oh.
He's a digital artist, really really good one. But the way he structures his videos is he cuts a promo on you, and he's like, and
Okay.
he's big wrestling energy, and he's like, he always starts with like really intense opening monologues, like don't you ever draw with photo reference. And then he like he
Wait
just-
a minute.
Oh
he-
my
he just-
god.
it's so like disruptive.
This is 100%
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, he has like a whole persona too. He's like he's got like the shades. He's got like I think that's rolled up paper that he poses as a cigar, and it's kind of falling off. Like it's half tuned off, and it's kind of falling down. But
Okay.
like he keeps in character. Like don't you ever draw with photo reference. Use video reference instead because it's
Okay.
more dynamic. Your
Okay.
action scenes are
Okay.
this way, that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think I
good
get
handle.
it.
It's always like very shocking, very like in your face. Like there's
That's
this
how you
one
get
time where
someone's attention.
there's this one time that don't you ever start drawing with ovals. Use triangles instead because
Okay.
it rounds out
Okay.
the pose more, and it makes you you decide which way like a cylinder is facing. If you
Nice.
start out with
This is because
rounded
you don't you
triangle.
ever series? Is that what it is?
kind of that. Like he structures
Okay.
his videos in a way that's very shocking. Like
Interesting.
the title is always something that goes against the grain. Like ganun nga, like never
Spark
Ne-
controversy.
try to spark controversy where what he's actually doing is offering you solid advice. Like
This is interesting.
it's good. It's really good. Like,
I'm
he's awesome.
checking his portfolio right now, and it's actually a visual development artist
Yeah.
at DreamWorks TV.
Whoa.
yeah.
So he worked at the Voltron cartoon as a
Animated cartoon,
revisionist.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Good.
when
as
I
long
watched
as he wasn't part of the writing division of Voltron.
Oh,
oh yeah, he was part of Voltron. He frequently references his artists.
Nice.
And then ano yan? There's this one that don't you ever draw from imagination.
Oh no.
You have to learn. The main lesson was you have to learn how to also look at established artists and then break down why they did the choices that they did. Parang ganun.
Okay.
If you just try
A
to
basis on reality.
and if you do that, you expand your mental library. So next time when you do it, you know that to solve this problem, this artist did this. Maybe I could do something similar. Blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
Instead of like pulling from your imagination, basically pulling from your ass how to solve a problem, you end up just guessing, or it's bad,
Yeah,
or it's something
yeah.
like that. It's good. It's
A
good.
point of reference to learn. Yo, that's
And-
cool.
And when you inspect his channel, you watch way back. you see when the character wasn't there yet. He has like super honest, like super wholesome
Okay.
art tutorials, and it's so
It
boring.
doesn't work.
It doesn't.
oh really?
It's wholesome. It's
hams it up.
It's honest, but like it's sincere, but like
It's not
it's
YouTube.
not as interesting. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, Ethan Becker, he's super good.
I'm hoping like a friend of his was like he asked his friend like, man, my channel isn't kicking off. And like, you got to do this dumb shit.
Yeah, you gotta be a heel.
You got to bait him.
You gotta turn
You
heel.
got to turn heel.
Yeah,
Then you can
gotta
do
go to
that.
full
Like,
12.
You got to hook him in first. Then they're trapped for life.
Yeah. All right, that's
cool.
me, Ethan Becker on YouTube.
Solid.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Go and rank it. All right.
Sick.
All right, who?
Sick.
Is anyone still coming up with their own recs? Because if
Yes.
not, I can go
Yes.
next.
I am good to wreck
All right,
actually,
go.
but
You
go
go.
ahead.
Oh,
Me go.
All right.
Okay, I go. So while I journey today, an old gem popped up on my recommend, and basically, I will be recommending a cooking channel called Ras Kitchen.
nice.
Ras Kitchen. RAS space kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And basically, what this channel is this legitimate Rastafarian man who is cooking
I'm
in
interested.
his random kitchen in the middle of the Jamaican jungle. And like he's just the whole time he has a spliff in his mouth and he is just smoking up the entire time. And the thing is, he's not even the one running the channel, right? Of course, there is
Right.
there is this random white guy who hangs out with him and has found him to be an interesting person and decided to build a YouTube channel around this man.
I think you've showed this to me before.
Yes, I have. I'm sure I've shown this to you guys at some point
Yeah.
before, but it showed up in my recommends again. So I am going to recommend Ras Kitchen. Just to get you guys started, I suggest you search for Scrambled Eggs Rasta Style Part 1. So
Yep, this is the exact same video.
yes, the exact same video that got me started on this Rasta journey. And basically,
Yeah, man.
this video is just the Rasta man, who is named Rasta Moko, by the way, Rasta Moko, from St. Thomas Parish, Jamaica, and it is him teaching you how to make scrambled eggs Rasta style.
Interesting.
from the description of Ross Kitchen here. Let me serve up. This is their words, not mine, okay? Ross Kitchen. This is the world's first and best roots Rasta cooking show starring Rasta Moko straight from St. Thomas Parish, Jamaica. No fuckery. We keep it real. We keep it real. Jamaican classics, true ital, and Moko's own creation. Big up yourself and smile with the rising sun.
This is the whole title.
Wow. The description.
Fuck.
Is this the video description or the channel description?
This is the channel description. This is the channel description.
Nice.
So,
They keep it real, dude. Big up
I
yourself.
want you guys to check out Scrambled Eggs Rasta style and see if this man can earn a place in your heart. Learn how to make scrambled eggs, but in the style of Rasta Moko, this Rastafarian man in Jamaica. Check out that. I'm gonna wreck it. Yeah,
it sounds
that's all there is to
educational.
say.
You just-
Educational.
You just make normal eggs and then just blow on some weed.
Put a blunt on it.
Yeah, put a blunt on it.
Dude.
That's the
like,
other Rasta way. There's multiple.
Dude, check it out. It's
Okay.
good. It's
All
good.
right,
Okay,
right.
okay.
Very nice. Very
Good,
nice,
good,
Rick.
good.
All right, I'll take the wheel for this one.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
Carlos, take the stereo. Joke lang.
What?
All right, so I'm going to recommend another video game
Oh,
because I don't own this myself, but I have played them in my childhood, and
Okay.
it's the thing I recommend to people who keep saying Mega Man X4 is the best Mega Man X game. It's not.
Wait, I say that. Oh,
I say that.
damn it.
Dude, no, you all
I'm
gotta
that
play.
people.
You have to play the Mega Man Zero series. So it just
Okay,
came out
okay.
on
I mean,
PS4. It came out on Switch.
Yeah, I played it.
I mean, it's technically the Zero series, but it's directly after the Mega Man X series. So
Okay.
in terms of playstyle, it's I'd say still part of the Mega Man X family. So yeah, they just put the HD versions of Mega Man 0, 1 to 4, Mega Man ZX, and ZX Advent. And it does a bunch of like upgrades that I didn't even think of at the time. Because I just wanted to play Mega Man 0 on not an original Game Boy. Or like not on
Okay.
DS and its weird buttons. Or not on a phone and its emulator with touch controls. Because those games be hard and you gotta be precise. So it finally hitting like a modern console is amazing. Also in HD. And it looks to
Is it
have gotten
also-
better support than like say the Mega Man or Mega Man X Legacy collections in terms of features and like cleanup. And I think my favorite like just upgrade is we get the ZX and ZX Advent cutscenes in HD.
which I
Because
saw.
oh my
Looks
god,
good.
they're really
Yeah,
bad
those
on
are
the
good.
DS. They were terrible. Like the
mean-
compression, ooh,
Yeah,
Moby
it is.
Video, just go die in a fire. It
I
could
would
not
love
handle
them on
that.
HD.
Also, not just that, they also like have the master files of the dubbed audio in those games, and also upres them to like crisp. It's still a bit muffled, but compared to the original, which is like you're listening it through a phone in the 90s, like maybe even worse. That's what it sounded like. So now it's a lot clearer. And I showed Raffy like a guy reviewing it on YouTube.
Yeah.
One of the smarter additions is they added checkpoints
Yeah.
that autosave, which is a godsend because some of
Cool.
those missions go on very long and you just can't drop
And
it sometimes.
if you die, you just restart.
Restart
from
the entire
very
stage, right? If you
tippy
lose all
top.
your one ups,
Ooh.
which is like depending on your like lifestyle and your like how much time you can allot to a game. That is not fun, and especially on the Game Boy Advance, which could not go into sleep mode. That was also not fun. Like I needed to kill a boss before my
You're right.
batteries died.
Oh right, you can't just plug it in. Back
Right.
then.
That was
Holy
the struggle
knobs.
back then.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's what one of my favorite Mega Man games, Mega Man Zero. It's really solid. I'd say it's also one of the best controlling ones because of how responsive it is, and like
Oh.
it asks you of
Yeah.
certain precision in that game. Also, Migs, if you watch speedrun videos of this, it's hella fucking stylish. Zero can combo for days.
Oh.
Like, dude, I've seen there's a video guide of like what hits combo properly without initiating the iframes of a boss. So this is how you can get max
Oh.
damage. Like double slash into the projectile, into the uppercut, Then from there you can do this, depending on what he's gonna do. And it's
no.
like
Nice.
watching DMC. It's
Whoa.
crazy. I had no
Whoa.
idea you could do these.
This game is available
Interesting.
also on Steam
Oh,
Really?
Even that's even
Yeah.
better. That's
Is
perfect.
it really?
for 1,200 pesos.
It's,
Well.
it's that much on PS4, and I think it's 1.3 on Switch.
Uh-huh.
It's dirt
Mm.
cheap for 6 games.
Yeah.
I think the best home for this.
Yeah, I
is the
think it's a
Switch.
good deal if it's 6 games.
Yeah, I think like out of all of the Legacy Collection so far, this is like literally the most it's been.
Yeah.
Like the most packed.
Yeah.
I guess if you
Cool.
count the NES Mega Man games, which is like those are like less than half a meg per
Yeah.
game, so that's kind of cheating. But 6,
Oh.
like these games are pretty chunky too,
Mhm.
because some of them do this weird open world thing, which is kind of, eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I played a little bit of this before it went live. It's a little confusing.
It's super good. Like,
Mm.
and I had Raffy play a bit of 03.
Yeah.
That's one of the better ones. 01
Really?
is like, what do I do? And then you get lost for like an hour.
Huh.
Then your batteries die.
Mhm.
Also, 01, you had to level up your attacks.
Ah,
No double slash until you kill like 30 things, which isn't fun.
now.
So yeah, there's a bunch of like I said, quality of life improvements, so you can play the games in which you don't have to grind as hard, but it's also not like super baby easy mode like they did on the DS port. Because the DS port, they
Okay,
had a
okay.
mode where you play through all the Zero games in sequence, but you had all
Yeah.
the weapons unlocked. You had max hearts essentially. You had all the cyber elves fully maxed to 100. I think they don't even consume; they're infinite use, so that made it a bit too easy. But those are for people who just want to play through the game, because actually the Mega Man Zero games are like one of the more difficult ones out there. But in like it makes up for it with having kick-ass controls. There's so much you can do. Like you can learn, you don't learn attacks, you learn skills that depending on the game function differently. Like you had to equip them in 02, but in 03 they just once you get them you have it. And like ZX and ZX Advent take a step further, because you know how in some games when you take a power of a boss, like even if it's something like say in was it Mega Man X7 where you can control Axel,
Oh no.
whose literal
don't
power
remember.
is he can change form.
Yeah.
But like, you can only change forms into like some of the wimpier enemies, because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course
yeah,
you can't
yeah.
become a big dumb like bull monster.
Yeah.
In Mega Man ZX Advent, you steal the power of the boss and can physically become the boss
You're just the boss.
with all of their moves. And it's
Sick.
not like because like Raffy, you expected that.
Yeah.
Oh, you have this for a set amount of time, right?
Yeah.
That's the downside. Like
I thought there was a
no.
timer.
Like you have a meter for his power, but it refills eventually, and you use the same life. Like if you want to stay in this boss form, you can just do it.
You can just do it.
You
can
can't
just
get
run
through
the
certain
game
things
as a
because
boss.
you can't wall climb, you can't
Sure.
you can't dash or whatever. But if you want to do this entire fight as one boss, you can totally do it. If you want to be a big dumb whale on land, like a literal robot whale, you can do that.
What about
You
pirate
can't
on-
move,
Oh.
but you're a whale on the ground, a robot whale. You can shoot ice
That's something.
as the boss does, but in underwater, he's amazing. You can swim anywhere.
Sick.
So it's fucking insane. And the best, I think one of the best parts of ZX Advent is like what's your favorite part of like the DMC style of games? It's when you fight the rival on equal grounds, right? The one-on-one, the Virgil Dante fight.
Yeah.
So ZX Advent does that, where you fight the protagonist of the previous game, one-on-one,
Oh.
honest, and they do moves
No.
that you would normally do in the previous game.
Ooh.
And then there's that secret
Okay.
fight in ZX where you fight Zero also at max
Sick.
peak performance. So
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
that's
I saw
pretty
that
kick
one,
ass.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my rec. Get Mega Man ZX. Get
Get
Mega
it.
Man Zero. Get it.
Don't
Buy
you
it
ever not get it.
Don't you ever not play this game.
Yeah.
Get it on the console that you have access to because it's dirt cheap.
Get
That's my rec.
You got it.
All right.
You got it.
Okay,
Cool,
Migs,
cool,
save
cool.
us from the
All right,
sneeze
I
that is
will,
trapped
I
in this
will
elevator.
put this on quick because the
Purify
fucking
us
neighbors
with the
are
alcohol
singing.
spray.
The fucking neighbors are singing right now, and I have
They're
to
still
get
up.
this quick.
Amazing.
So yeah, so I would recommend something stupid, and that
Do it.
is a video from the WWE YouTube channel called 10 Legends Goldberg Destroyed.
You have peak Raffy's interest.
WWE playlist. So in for the
Goldberg
upcoming
Destroyed?
WrestleMania event this March, which
Okay.
might probably be
Oh, God.
canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a card which is Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. gonna be a doozy.
Guess who's
No,
gonna
it's
win?
not. No, it's not gonna be a doozy, Samson.
I don't know. I mean,
Someone's
Goldberg
just going to
boxed.
die.
Yeah, I know.
And it's
But
not Goldberg.
It's not
It's,
Goldberg.
it's everyone.
He was the Universal Soldier. Now he's the Universal Champion.
Yeah.
All I do is win, no matter what.
But yeah, so this video is basically a journey of
you could call
Goldberg
it
is
that.
doing the same two things he does best.
Okay.
10 legends of wrestling.
Spear, jackhammer.
Is-
Is this
you-
what you would call cheap in a fighting game? That you just do two
This
moves
would-
over and over
it's
again?
basically God
Yeah,
mode. So
but like
this,
a spear
it is-
does 50% damage, and
They
then
just never
the
block,
jackhammer
too.
is another 50%, and you're dead.
once you got hit by the spear, it's already game over. Basically.
Yeah,
He's
This
not
is-
getting
this
up
is-
to that.
This is Chen's stun hammer
Mm.
in Dota.
yeah.
But yeah, it's fascinating because people eat up with this shit for 10 years of just Goldberg.
I
doing
Just
never-
the
10?
same
I
two
thought it
moves.
was much more.
It
Much
might be
more, I
much more,
guess.
Migs, because
Might be-
he was doing squash matches in WCW.
I guess the
also.
previous
Yeah,
records
isn't
just
it
happened to be
like
10 years.
early 2000s.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Not-
guess
not
it is
even,
more than
dude.
10 years, huh?
Yeah,
More.
it might be. It'll definitely be 2
Because he
decades
already
now.
left when I started watching.
Yeah.
That was like 03.
And like
It's, it's funny because the first wrestler who he decimated in this video was none other than Hulk Hogan.
really, really.
Well, to be
What?
fair, that
Yeah.
man has been erased from existence at least once.
That is.
So he's not invincible.
But yeah, to cut things short because the crowd is
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
louder here.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
10 legends, Goldberg destroyed. Gonna wreck it.
Okay.
Well,
Are
to
they-
be fair,
Goldberg mark.
when he spears a man, it looks like he will rip him in half.
Oh yeah,
With that
That's-
ball.
Sometimes.
Yeah. He's anyway. Yeah, gotta wreck it.
To be.
Save, please save us. I don't want this to include in the podcast episode.
It's fine. It's not coming through.
Really?
Oh, and you're recording though.
We can't hear
Yeah.
the
Oh,
singing.
yeah.
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 Dug,
We'll delete
Hooray!
them like Hulk Hogan.
dug, dug.
So, guys,
Yeah.
I think that was a pretty good trade.
That's
I
pretty
think
good
that was a
trade.
pretty
Pretty good
good wreck.
Oh, yeah.
But if the good people out there listening to this podcast, maybe even live,
Mm-hmm.
if they would like more quality content like this, where we just kind of talk about random shit and recommend the things we've been consuming lately,
Mm-hmm.
where would they go, Raffy?
First of all, you might want to try the Facebooks. The biggest,
Oh.
like the biggest and most prolific social net. Y'all know what Facebook is.
Kids like it, right?
Yeah.
No, kids like
that's
Facebook.
that's usually we are always on there. Good Trades Brigade on Facebook.
Yes.
We also have a Twitter at GT Brigade.
You got it.
And there's also our Instagram where we post a bunch of like behind the scenes stuff, a bunch of skits sometimes, and
We actually
Sometimes
need
just
to catch
normal
up on
life.
that.
yes, we need to put a bunch of more stuff there. But since we will be developing that platform also, you can check that out on
Good Trades Podcast on
Yes,
Instagram.
Exactly. You can also send us an email at goodtradesbrigade
Brigade at
at
Gmail.
gmail.com.
I love how sure that sounded.
You got
I
it.
love it.
And if you want to keep the lights on, help us pay the bills and such,
Send us some pork buns over at...
that'd be something.
Where can they send us pork buns, Raffy?
At patreon.com.
P.O. Box. Oh.
Not yet. Not right now with
Okay.
the lockdown. We can't.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Pork-
you-
Digital pork buns.
digital pork
cannot
buns
send us
will
pork buns.
only be accepted at patreon.com/goodtradesbrigade.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Very nice.
Become a whole man and support you boys. So we can also be whole men. Or women, you know.
That's a good
We're-
note.
we're
to
all-
end.
yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be like the damage we've got for this week.
Oh yeah.
What's the boys be?
What?
The thing that you
Boys be
say, Emile?
ambitious?
Yeah, boys be
Boys be
ambitious.
ambitious.
Keep it going. We'll see you guys.
Don't
next
get
time.
caught.
Don't get caught.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
get caught.
Don't get caught.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
our
you-
very
don't you
first
ever get
category.
caught.
Ever get caught.
Don't get caught.
Especially after curfew, if it's a real thing.
That's a thing. All right.
Keep it
Yeah,
going,
that's a thing
everybody.
now.
Bye.
Keep it going.
Beep, beep,
Our
beep,
our
beep,
society.
beep, beep,
Keep it going.
beep, beep. Can I
Our
actually
way
play
of
the?
life.
Wait, are we still live?
Can
Are we still live?
I'm gonna try to play the
Yes.
ending music. just to be cool.
Okay.
Okay,
He's gonna
let me-
do the
okay.
ending
Wait,
music.
let me get there.
Do you
This-
want it? Are
See
you
you
going to
live,
say
people.
something raunchy? Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. Live people.
Live
Thank
people,
you
we're
for
still
sticking
here.
out with us. I see 2 people in the chat still.
Who is it? I think I saw Jern there last time.
Yeah, Jern was in
Jern-
there.
Joe was
Kevin
in my-
Booth.
Maybe you
Rob
guys
Jam.
want
Oh, nice, thank you.
maybe you guys want to have the closing music. This one.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost
We can't.
without you.
I can't hear it.
Good.
The song.
Because they
on-
calm down
on
a bit.
Migs?
I
can't.
couldn't hear it, but it might be showing up on your recording.
They're singing Parokya and Edgar's.
Oh no.
Yeah, there it is.
Why? Oh no.
And there it is.
And there it is.
Oh, Migs, I feel so bad.
I feel so
Have
bad.
a good night, Samson.
I wanna
I
suffer
am,
with
I
you,
am
my
decimating
friend.
our own podcast episode.
That's
That's
fine.
fine.
The big.
That's
this is
fine.
for the people who stayed
The people,
for 3 hours.
the people
Y'all are
have
heroes.
endured worse things than this.
Yeah, they probably have.
They're big heroes.
All right, I
They're-
got the
they're
closer
big
set up.
boys. Oh,
We're gonna say goodbye to
take
the
us out of
stream.
here.
Bye, stream.
Take us outta
Bye,
here.
stream. I
Have
love
a
you
good
all.
night. Stay
When I
safe
see
and
you
all
in
that.
person, I'm gonna kiss you on the ears.
Oh, you can't.
Oh
'cause
my
you
God,
can't transfer
don't.
the thing.
No, when
Oh my god, I was recording in WAV. My audio file is 4 gigs.
That's on you, dude. You gotta fix that. Scrunch it
All right.
up.
Stop my recording now.
All right.
Alright.
Alright,
See you guys. Good night.
See ya.
Time to get some pork buns, Raph.